We're really doing this, aren't we? This is like this is a thing that we're really doing, isn't it? Okay, well, I mean, I got my pancake, so I guess you guys get your thing. Put the thing on. Oh boy. Oh, here it goes. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Watch cha-cha's in. We're really doing this? We're really doing this. This is the thing that we're really doing. Oh. Huh. Wow. We're doing this. Alright, well. In that case, let's do it. Good day, good people, on their fine day in the year of the resolve. Happy Valentine's Day, or as I like to call it, the day before discount candy day, baby. There's a couple of them every year, and this one is one of the best. Can I get a yeah? Yeah, okay, great. Welcome in, you guys. How do you do? All right, watch a Tommy, or don't watch a Tommy, actually. You all know what we're doing. Yeah, says Germ. Germ, do you know what we're doing? After we hold those ones up, we're doing the thing. But Pi just says, oh, yeah. If you got him presents, yeah, I saw that, and my eyes went right over it, and I was like, well, okay, well, we're doing this. Yay, I'm excited. I love the balloons. There's a 70% chance that one of these balloons is not going to make it to the end of the stream. That being said, are we popping them at the Germ? Same wavelength. Don't worry, we'll mute before I like stab it with my very sharp hair pick. Don't worry, we no, oh, Anthony Sub, he did. That no was a little early and maybe a little incorrect. How are y'all doing? It is the day of love, as they say. The day of hearts, and unfortunately today it'll be known as the day of Dottore. Well, okay. Mr. President said no, now we can't. I didn't see it, so like, you know, who am I to go against a law governing official? The United States Aviator, that's who. I'm gonna pop one of these balloons if I want to. Yeah. Regardless, here's what's up. We are going to start this bad boy, just wishing. And that's all the time we're gonna spend in Genshin today. Just because I have wishes and the banner ends in like 6 days, and we probably will hit soft pity. So we could see birb, and that would be the high point before we go to. Honestly, I feel like we might be cooking with Dottore in this spy, so I'm not even gonna be like the rest of the stream is gonna be tragic. But like, you know. There's also like I have a little fun idea, so we'll get to that in a second. We'll see, because I've actually not opened the game at all. I'm walking in essentially completely blind. I'm so blind, in fact, that we might get banned, but I know for certain that there's not like bannable imagery in it. That's all that I know, and that's all that we need to know. So first and foremost, what are we cooking? So you know we might die in this game. So you know I think that there might be a if we get to name our character. I say we name the characters on every run after a character that we have in the Nuzlocke. And if we die on that run, then we murder that character. Alright, okay, I think that would be fun, but I'm not entirely sure on that yet. I think we might do it. I think that might be neat. AV, I mean, like, I just think it would be a hee-hee-ha-ha kind of moment, you know? What? No! Look, y'all, I think that's a fun idea. Let's open up Genshin. Can I talk to you guys for a second, though, about Navia before we actually do it? That'll make me take it more seriously and try and get the routes where we're not dying. You know? I think that might be neat. First and foremost, let me just make a chat. Well, I mean, we'll make a chat for one of them. Imagine that's the one where I'm gonna be like, alright, you guys are doomed. Let's see. Gimme gameplay. Gimme Genshin. Gimme Genshin.
Oh.
Navi, I'm gonna need you to calm down. I'm gonna need you to calm down a little bit. Audio's good. We still got audio. If we ever start losing a whole bunch of frames again, the issue's fixed. I just need to refresh my stream key for the software that streams to both sides. And I need to make sure that I refresh that key on the server that is not far from... I could drive to the server before the end of the night. Out of context moaning stop. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those streams, I think. So, I don't even know where my controller is. Here it is. I'm only listening to the stream. Excuse me. Hippo. Hippo. What a time. What a time to only be listening. Okay, great. Alright, so here, we're gonna do this real quick. Nobody died in between. Sucrose is actually very close to being, Final Ascension, so our Bone Last is gonna be, not useful yet, because I don't have, like, good artifacts for it, but that'll be the next step. Yeah, we only need a couple more of these. That's just gonna be one run around the map. I could probably get those now. And I have enough of the smaller ones of these to make enough of those. So, like, soon. Chat and Twitch and YouTube, can I get a yeet chain? Yeet! Navia cute. Yeah, that's also what I wanted to talk about. Navia is much more deadly. I've started to focus on talents, and I was like, you know what? This is the best talent in the whole game. And I think that's the one that I'm gonna triple crown first. So she's a 9 for that. That's gonna get crowned. This one has to get crowned. That being said, I gotta fight this boss, get 700,000 gold, do this a whole bunch of times. So it's gonna be a minute, but like, Navia's out here, she's goated. She's hitting for like almost 100k just on like some regular shots. Yeet, yeet. I love the yeets in the chat here. First, or I guess next and foremost, let's go over to here. Talk to Mr. Tiller, just make sure that he knows what's going on. Then we pull for the bird, and then we do what we came here to do. We do what we came here to do. Well, wait, hold on. Oh, I can't get that many. Alright, bet. Like, I'm at the point where I don't even want to glide with Navi in case I do something silly. Over here. My guy. I even had LA Knight in the party? I don't know why. Oh, because I was doing, Inazuma, because, admittedly, Mondstadt, decent exploration progress. Lee, yeah, okay exploration progress. I haven't really, like, I need to go to the upper part of the chasm a whole lot more. Sumeru is honestly getting close to Liea, so I need to, like, focus on Liea for a little bit. But, like, there's some parts over here that were, like, this was at, like, 40%. And I was like, alright, there's some primos to be had over in Inazuma. Like, over here, 44%. I gotta go back here, and I gotta clean up around Inazuma. Because they're also the next ones that I need to figure out getting all of their, electroculi. Anyway. Mr. Tiller, nobody died. Our friend Navia, she's getting more cracked by the day. She will not be a name that we put into the Genshin, I'm sorry, the Dottore dating sim. Never, not once. She's queen. If she dies, we're gonna get through the Spiral Abyss very quickly, but I'm going to be very sad about it. I will be so sad about it. And her artifacts aren't even peak. But she's doing all sorts of good work. I'm so proud of her. Oh my gosh, Avia. I see you've got to do, I see what you've got to do later, rather. My apologies to you. Golden Gamer, thank you for stopping by. That being said, Mr. Tiller, nobody's dead. We're gonna go date Dottore. You didn't hear it from me, though. Peace, my guy. No bad news today because we're actually not gonna... Well, we might have bad news because we might lose our 50-50. I might be right back here in a second. If we lose to somebody that I really don't care about, you might see them pop up here and I might immediately jump off the edge. That's where we are at this point, Mr. Tiller, because we want Bird Mom bad. We got 8 of these. I don't even know how I have 8 of these from the shop. And I did do a lot of leveling on some other characters. So we have 8 of these. So we'll see. We might be able to get to pity on this. I don't know how far we are. And I'm not gonna check. I'm not gonna check, because it's been a minute since we've gotten this one. And I think the last one we had was just the one, Tainari. We could get another Tainari, in which case I wouldn't be mad because Spiral Abyss, that would be peak. But I digress. Let's see how this goes. Come on. Can I get something to give me a little bit more stuff so I can get another just in case little pull on the other banner. Come on. Come on. At least give me a 4-star. I should get a 4-star. There's our 4-star. What we got? Who we got? Is it somebody new? Oh, who? It is. We have Yo-Yo. But you know what? I have a gut feeling we're gonna lose a healer eventually, so I mean, like, we'll take a little bit more Yo-Yo. Little bow, and last but not least, no 5-star here. That's fine. That's not what we're going for. That's not what we're going for. Baby, she is baby. We're gonna be real. So we have one more wish here. And admittedly, we're gonna get that right now. We're gonna go for that right now. Where is it? Here. Also, you guys remember when, I don't remember who gifted the 120. I'm never gonna use it because it's against the rules, but like, you know, if somehow, some way we end up like getting gifted a whole bunch of these, maybe we'll get one of these at some point. But we can't use the who's and what's it's on Primos. I've been real tempted, but I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. We got 8 wishes plus another 10. Is it more than 10? It is 11. We got 11 wishes, plus the 8 there. We will probably hit soft pity. It is a matter of a win, though. If it takes us to hard pity, we might have a stream in between our normal times. Because I can easily get to hard pity. But I just didn't think we were gonna need to get there. Bird, mommy, bird. Yeah, that's right, Derm. Can I get a bird mom in chat? That's our real Valentine. And it's Valentine's for the bird mom to come home. Yeah. Alright, here we go. I should have checked where we were on our 4-star pity too. Because isn't Noelle on this banner? Yes. I'd love another Noelle. And I'd love a gaming. I would really like to get a gaming. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. We love gaming. Avian MILF? That's right. No thanks. I know you won't say it, but in heart, I know you want me to get Bird Mom. So you know what? I'll take that in Miko Baker. You support me in my some decisions. And for that, I acknowledge you. Alright. We pulled 8 there. We got a 4-star. Just not Faruzan, please? Gaming!
The name's Gaming. I'm a guard from the communications office. So, all this needs shipping, right? No. You grab a seat and have some tea. I'll get these packed up for you, no problem.
Well, thank you.
It'll only take me a minute. Then we can get the delivery scheduled. Oh, and if you ever want to book a Wushu dance, me and my crew are available in a heartbeat.
Wait.
The troupe's called the Mighty Mythical Beasts, and I'm the head. Not to brag or anything.
So we can get down. All right, okay, I'm down to get down, my guy. I'm down to get down. All right, that's actually really great because we were lacking a really good. Well, I guess we just got Yunfei, and I have been training Yunfei. She won't be usable super duper soon because I have to fight the big old thing, the big old ground beast, the ground lizard. That's right. Wait, are the Wish voice lines new? They only come up the first time you get the character. But I've never gotten, and he said his name was Gaming? No, he's gaming. That man's is a gamer. We already know. We got 11 more wishes to go. We gotta get our 5-star. Come on, game. Don't do this. We just got gaming game. We just got the gaming for the hearts, for the people, for me. Come home, Bird Mom. Bird Mom, come home. And please win the 50-50. We've lost a single 50-50 on this account. Early 4-star. Could it be? It's a sword. Well, okay. Yippee skippy. Guys, come on. I can't look. I can't look.
What? A cursory change in one's appearance and you barely recognize me. Then let one dispel any doubt. One is in all things unconstrained and unabashed, free to live as one pleases, go where one desires, and journey with...
I was about to ask somebody to play that because it's a Bird Mom, baby!
In light of one's considerable renown, please call me Seigneur.
Gaming's here! Nana! Woo! Alright, that's awesome. Let's pull for Nina. I'm hyped. That was the perfect start. Cause that was earlier than I expected. I thought we were gonna have to get to like 500 in terms of these ones, so she came out at early soft pity. Woo! Did I switch the banner? I think I did. Oh, I sure didn't. Here, wait, go back. Did the dance right along with you there, Avi? You love to see it. You love to see it. We'll pull for Naya too. That's our Death Archon. I doubt we're gonna get her, because it would have to be a really early pull on a 5-star, so I highly doubt it, but we'll see. I don't really care about the other banners, so we might do an earlier than usual stream. Not specifically because I want Nahida, but because I would like one more constellation for Noelle, I'll be real. That's what I really want. Because I think our Noelle is a C4? Or is she a C3? She's a C3, I would like to get her to... I would love to get her to a really C5. I would really love to get her to C6, because that's when she starts slapping. She's clapping here, she's slapping here. Slap, 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 clap, clap, clap. Slap, 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 clap, clap, clap. But that ain't too bad either. But if we can get her, that'd be great. That being said, we have a new character. Gaming. Oh, we have 2. Well, hold on. Miss me with that. We got 2. Yeah, you better believe we do. It's your girl. It's Cloud Retainer, baby. And then Gaming's here. He's cool too, I guess. Get up there, Gaming. You're great. Oh, and little baby here. Miss Yao Yao. Get yourself your constellation. What does this do? White Jade Radishes explode. Active characters within the AoE will gain 15% Dendro damage for 8 seconds. Okay. Okay. I don't really use a bunch of Dendro characters. If we had Tainari, well, I guess I am training up Kole. There's some work that could be done. There's some work that could be done. That could be done. That being said, Mr. Tiller, nobody died, and we gotta take out Bird Mom before we start this thing, because like, where's she at? There she is. Oh, look at her animation. Oh.
My contraptions are calibrated. We may now depart.
You better, yeah, yes, ma'am. All right, great. Where's she at? Oh, wait, oh my, y'all. RNG, thank you. Thank you so much. Can we get a couple levels on her, actually? I don't think I have enough books. Yeah, get her up. There you go. Might as well do the same thing for gaming. We actually have enough to ascend you, yeah, but. And you use the thing that I'm not using for anybody else, we love that. I've never fought that boss, but I'm gonna have to. Gaming, where are you? Where you at, gamer? We can get another free wish off of you. Oh, look at his little guy. That is pretty dope. No, okay, well, you know what? He's really dope. Okay, that's really cute. That's cute. I'm gonna let you finish, gaming. I'm gonna let you finish. All right, great. We do not have enough for you. Because I'm poor. Yo, how do I not have 20,000 gold? Oh my gosh. Whoops. Alright, well, hold on. Let me, do I have... Where have I been? Where am I? I don't think I can get 20,000 gold. I guess we could do, like, 1. But she's in the party right now. We gotta get to our thing. We gotta get to our thing. Here. We'll do 1 pull here. Yippee skippy, it's nothing. And then we'll head out. Yo, I've never even used her. I didn't do her thing. I did not do her thing at all, so I don't know. Ooh. Okay, all right. Look, y'all. Okay, we gotta stop. We gotta stop, or else I'm gonna be here all day. We gotta stop, or I'm gonna be here all day. Cloud Retainer. Oh boy. Oh man. Alright, but put me back on the screen. Let's play this dating. Man, we got Cloud Retainer. I'll be real. All day, I was half expecting, like, we're probably gonna lose our 50-50, because it's about time, but we didn't. And I couldn't be more ecstatic. Alright, so I do have to set up the game. Okay, well, I might not have to do much setup. I think you guys can already see it. Or rather, hear it. And let me get you guys to see it. Screen resolution, I think that's fine. Yeah, that fits really nicely. I don't know what the best framing is for this, though. So for right now, we'll just keep it as it is. Drop it right back on Wachata Sin. It is the door that you guys, I'm sorry, not the door, I was reading opens the door to Nahida. It is the moment that many of you, rather, mostly two of you, but I guess some more of you have been waiting for. This is Dottore and the Spy, the first in a set of two Dottore dating sims. So without further ado, I'm gonna drink some water because we're gonna have a lot of reading to do. Get your popped corn. But I do want to start a prediction and another thing. Someone did a battery check, also, my bad.
Battery 10%.
We're lucky it's plugged in. Let's see. I'm gonna give both of you guys a prediction on the YouTube side. Do we die this run? You know what, I guess more specifically, will Dottore murder us this run? Yes or no? Okay, Evie, what am I thinking? I don't think I should ask you this. You shouldn't ask me, because then I can try to go one or the other way. I'm just gonna play how I'm feeling, Germ. Ask Mr. President. Let me see predictions. On the Twitch side. Let's see. Will Dottore murder us this time? Yes. No, I'll leave this up for a little bit for you guys, because we're probably gonna have to get some starting into this, so let's start it all up. Alright, we're good on that side, we're good on this side. I can see all the chats now, and I'm scared, oh god. Let's see how it goes. Let's start. You are... Oh, dang, that's loud for me. Hold on. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Let me know, though. You're about to play a kind of improvised, visual novel thing. This is a fan-made project purely made for fun. I do not own any of the characters, locations, or otherwise mentioned in this game. If not stated otherwise, no profit will be made from this game. For more details, take a look at the credits menu. Warning, this game might contain spoilers. Oh, also, you're about to choose your name. Note, because I know you are a certain kind of people who will play this game, I've decided not to add any restrictions to the player's name. Live with the consequences of your own actions. All right. So, Cherry slash J, that's a half J. It might be a serious. Okay. So, I think for the first time, we'll just be chat. This is you guys. You guys are living vicariously through this one. Pleased to meet you, chat. Look at that, you guys. You guys are, it's very pleased to meet you. Please just punch. Please name them Cherry. It's too good to pass on. No, it's, you guys are the collective right now. And don't forget to save. How many save slots I got? Oh, a bunch. Okay, alright, okay, alright. Don't forget to save. I did not forget. We're going, oh, and one more thing. There are multiple endings. Oh, I know that. The prologue. I'm not a part of this. You're a part of chat. You're a part of chat. My name is Chat. Hi, Chat. I'm a student from the academia. Wait, hold on. Wait, I gotta get my actuallys. I think they're over there on my dresser. I'm gonna be right back. Actually, I'm a student from the academia. Darshan, Kashar, Rawar. Actually, Avi left to question his life choices. No, I'm here for this. I'm getting into it. I'm also gonna move these balloons because they're hitting me in the head every like 20 seconds, and I'm not here for it anymore. Nope. Okay, well, one of them got separated from the string. That's a future me problem. Here we go. Due to certain events, what did I do? Oh, okay, well that hides the chat if I want to get a good screenshot. Chat will be expelled from the academia without further notice. What? I've been assigned to a mission. No, wait. Offered a chance to return to the academia in case I can complete a task to make up for my faults. That's what the sages said. They were kind enough to prepare everything, including the carriage I entered a few hours ago. For now, all I have to do is wait until we arrive at the final destination. I should take another look at the mission details. Read who's okay, first of all, whose awful handwriting is this? No. I can halfway read what's going on here. To chat, blah blah, mission to obtain, blah blah blah, information about the Harbinger the Second, Dottore, blah blah blah. Goodness gracious. Funny looking Genshin AV. Welcome in Bun Bun. This is a Genshin Impact dating sim because chat made me do it. Welcome in. We're gonna make bad choices. Kind of looks like my handwriting. I suck at writing. Oh man. I can't believe I really accepted this mission. I must be crazy, as well as out of alternative options and in debt. Oh hey, they even included my background information about the fake identity they made for me. Who would have thunk? You should put the right game for the category because it just says Genshin. Well, it is Genshin Impact, the dating sim. It is a Genshin game. Kind of. Because I'm not sure if is there a specific like dating sim category? Otherwise, we might just rock with this. Here, let me see. Here, we'll just put it in the title. The link is over on the YouTube side. Alright, let's get back in here, chat. My whole story is sketchy. Apparently the sages want me to play the role of a very unimportant Fatui agent. Wait, hold on. Can we be one of the hot Fatui agents? Hi guys, bye guys. Wait, Arrow, come back. What are you doing? You're missing all the fun. My role states that I have been wait, I have been La Signora's subordinate. Alright, hold on. Now, hold on. I'm about to get into this role now. Hold on. They missed me with Dottore, but now, I don't know. Hold on a second. Me? Hold on. I was working for La Signora. I was her okay. At least until her death. Yeah, rest in peace. They faked some papers stating that I have been transferred to work under Dottore. They have almost no information about him. Yet their rumors about him and his speculated attendance to a certain event. The sages want me to attend a ball? Okay, we're about to balling. We're about to ball. Anyways, I'm gonna head out by chat. Not rest in peace. So long opening it all. I ain't dealing with this today. Wait, Arrow, you missed. We got Bird Mom. We all celebrated and now we're here. I didn't expect the Fadu to do anything like this. Anyway, there are more details. Oh, it seems someone has prepared an accommodation in a town near the venue where the event will take place. Now I just need to wait until my carriage arrives. Suddenly the driver speaks up front. We will arrive at our destination in some minutes. Please make sure to prepare for the cold weather outside. Ooh, it's cold? Do you think someone has a jacket I could borrow? Ah, just in time. Oh, what I'd give to dance with that man's, I guess we'll see. You leave the carriage and find yourself in a deserted and snow-covered marketplace. The high, bare wall of the surrounding buildings and the empty streets make it seem like a ghost town. This is Cherry's game. Cherry, did you make this game? Who would have thought? Bird Mom isn't Itorio Mia, so I don't care /J. You would like Bird Mom. She tells silly stories. You can see lights flickering behind the windows of the surrounding buildings, which are covered in snow as well. An unpleasant silence lies over the plaza, and only the wind whistles pitilessly through the deserted streets. You nod to thank your driver, who returns your gesture, and immediately sets off on his way out of the region of eternal winter. Now you are standing there, alone, in the middle of a land that is neither benevolent to you, nor to your homeland. Beyond the crystal-covered windows, you recognize the outlines of some of the residents and decide to look for your prepared accommodation as well. The snow beneath your shoes crunches almost hypnotically as the cold creeps through your thick, warm clothing. You can't stay out here in the cold forever. After some searching, you find a snow-covered inn with the lights on. Here I go. I'm walking in to the inn. Oh, who is this? What's good, my guy? What's good? I haven't seen you since the academia. Yeah. What's good? You enter the inn and are greeted by the receptionist at the front desk. Welcome, my name is Alexandru. Why does it sound like you mixed your name with Alexander and Drew? I love Drew, and I love Alexander, but you? Little sus. You hand over one of the papers from the envelope with details about your reserved room. There's also a blur on my glasses. I gotta clean that off because it's bothering the heck out of me. The receptionist smiles slightly, rummages through even more papers under his desk, and finally hands you a tiny key. He hesitates as he notices your tense posture. You're new to the Fatui, yes? Is this your first time attending the ball? Yes, it is. How did you know? You nod, still tensed, unable to get a word out. It seems like there are quite a lot of newbies this year, don't worry. Everyone went through that stage once. Enjoy your stay. Yo, we gotta be one of the bad Fatui agents. We gotta be. Like the water mirror person, respectable person, the Electro one of them. Thank you and have a nice evening. You shoulder your backpack and take the stairs which lead you to your room on the first floor. Oh gods, what did I just walk into? Sonic Gaming. This is the Dottore dating sim. And it's just getting started. With the key, you open your door and enter your room. Okay, well this is not like the greatest hotel room. I've seen better. It's honestly below mid. It's not good at all. It is a small, spartanly furnished and radiates something uncomfortable. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I came to say hello. Okay. Do you know what we're doing today? Still, it's better than standing outside in the cold. A small fire burns in the partly dirty fireplace. You swiftly empty the contents of your backpack onto the hard mattress of the bed. Next to your formal attire intended for the event lie the detailed notes containing information regarding the mission. They seem to have caught your eye again. Your gaze wanders back and forth between the fire, the notes, the fire, the notes, the fire, the fire, the notes. The notes are on fire. Who tossed our notes in the fire? It was me, and I'll do it again. I wonder if I should burn them, and I'll do it again. Alright, chat, you know what? We're on the same wavelength. Burn, baby, burn. We burn the... Chat, of course. We burn the notes, right? I also toss them in the fire. We burn the notes, right? Now, well, no. We burn the notes. Y'all, we burn the notes. Also, we will be saving. Ayo, it'll, tell it I'll ignite, Ayo, that was me. Last time someone burned papers, it did not end well. Burn the notes. Burn it down Seth Rollins style. You know what? All it takes is a wrestling reference and I'm all in. Burn it down! You throw the sheets of paper into the blazing flames. The paper begins to crackle, curl, and turn into ash. Most excellent. It is better this way. To be fair, that's probably for the best. It is less of a chance that we're gonna get found out. So chat, I think you guys made a good decision. Since the ball will take place, won't take place until the following evening, you decide to go to bed. Sleep will do good after the long journey. And so, the next day. Such a great start to a birthday arson. My gosh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Is it the 15th? There? I guess so, isn't it? Well, look at that. In that case, good day. And the birthday to you. Never mind. Go back and keep the notes. Maybe we'll get caught. If we get caught, we die. I mean, I think we can just go back. I don't remember how to go back. We're not going back. I'm sorry. I'm just here to kill boredom. I was first forced here by the knives branch. Well, sucks to suck. No better way to start a birthday than arson, Oak. No better way. It is, yeah, just gone past midnight. Well, and then in that case, indeed, happy birthday to you. Hope you have a fantastic one. Your birthday is discount candy day? For real? That's goated. You still have a lot of time on your hands. A bath. I need to take a bath to make a good impression this evening. And maybe I'll even get to meet some Fatui members around here. Oh, do we get to, hold on, wait a minute. We get to meet some other Fatui? Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Nobody told me that there were gonna be other Fatui in this game. Hold on a minute. You get your bag, you put it on your shoulder, you head down to the reception again. Alexandra, what's good, my dude? Good morning, already up? You nod to say something. You know he's with a Fatui, and yet he seems so kind. How can I help you? Is there any place that I could go take a shower or a bath that you know, it's not outside so I don't freeze solid, so I'm not like getting hit with ice cubes when the shower's going like that would be unfortunate. So if we could just have a regular shower, that'd be great. Of course, down the street on the right's the public bathhouse. Public? Oh no. Oh no. Bath, never mind. This man's looks fruity. No, yeah, maybe a little bit. Acknowledge Alexandru. Of course, yeah, free to all of us. Thank you for the advice. Tensely, you force a smile. Us, the Fatui. At least he seems to believe you're one of them. Oh, because he knows I'm one of them. He knows it's me. I've never been more convincing. I'm the Fatui, and it's me and it's you. It's PG, right, AV? I think it's like PG-13. There ain't gonna be no, there's no nudes. You make your way down the street. In contrast to the previous evening, several people are now out and about in the streets. Nice. Some of them wear typical Fatui clothing while others only wear small badges or masks. No, hold on. No, hold on. I need to see somebody wearing the full Fatui getup. You gotta know. From afar, you can spot the bathhouse. It is larger than many of the surrounding buildings and has a small decorative elements on the window and the frames. Despite the cold, the door is slightly ajar, so you venture inside. I'ma sneak in. I'ma sneak in. What do you mean, oh man, Cherry? Every step you take, the icy cold subsides from you. Finally, you reach an area that serves as a changing room. The space is angled, many corners and partitions to create a little privacy. At the edge of the room, you discover small compartments for baggage. You take off your clothes and stow them in a locker. You get a chance to eavesdrop on a conversation. Unknown one. Yes, actually, I'm getting nervous only thinking about it. Oh, don't worry, it'll be a great evening. Are you sure? Sure. Rumors say even the Harbingers will be present. Promised. Besides, I've already had the privilege of meeting the 11th Harbinger once. Child? Tartar sauce? Well, if I was a subordinate to him, I would definitely be as carefree as you are. Oh, you're nervous about the rumors that some of two Dottore's subordinates are inexplicably disappearing, aren't you? That would be crazy. That would be nuts and cuckoo. Oh my gosh, yes, that'd be nuts. My gosh, I've returned from dinner. Did we get the burp? Yeah, we did, side killer. We got that burp. We did. We also got gaming, so it was pretty dope. Fantastic night of pulls. Oh, you're nervous about that they're disappearing. Yes. Look, gulp. Two Dottore. Yeah, there's two Dottores. Let me see. Don't be. Rumors are just rumors, not facts. I mean, I guess there's technically more than two Dottores. But we're gonna see. My class is about to start. I'm gonna miss all this. It'll be back immediately. Don't worry. The sound of their footsteps follow as the two head out of the room. The changing room, rather. Silence falls. By the Archons, I hope none of those rumors are true. I just want to get back to the academia, graduate, and not infiltrate the Fatui. There's way more than two Dottores, honestly. I was gonna say, there's more than two. Double the fun is what they say, Cherry, behave. Besides, I can appreciate the chance I was given, but why, of all people, me? You try to get over those ever-circling thoughts out of your head and leave the room and take a hot bath. However, when you enter, you don't know much about the time you spent in the bathhouse. You don't know how much time, rather, you spent in the bathhouse, but it was worth every minute. With a clear head and the warm waters, it's a good bath. It's a good one. True. With a clear head and a clean body, you leave the bathhouse and return to the inn. Just as expected, the receptionist is still there. I don't see him. I don't see old Alexandru. He shoots you a calm smile as you walk past the front desk and take the stairs. As you fiddle with the key from the coat's pocket, steps behind you attract your attention. Well, who are you? Oh, hi. Is this your room? Awesome. Mine's right next to you. Seems like we're room neighbors. I'm Tarja. Nice to meet you, neighbor. Oh, you know, she's one of the Fatui, yet somehow had managed them to be different, kind of more distanced. I'm sure you're as excited as me, right? I mean, only a few hours left. Are you also staying at the ball? Are you also attending the ball, rather? Huh, why else would you be traveling and stay here at the end? Yes, no, yes. Usually the town is quite deserted. Only once a year as the ball takes place, the town gets flooded by visitors. Many Fatui, so many Fatui. I met some nice people last year, but I haven't seen them around here, at least not now. I wonder if they all died by the hands of a murderous doctor. Oh, well, maybe we'll meet them later at the venue, yes? Oh, by the way, what's your name? Chat. They call- Wait, no, hold on, wait a minute. Okay, first of all, chat, you guys suck. Yo, we had a fake identity and everything, and the first thing you say to her is, hi, my name's Chat. We have a fake name. What are you doing, Chat? What are you doing? We have a fake identity, and you just walk in here and you say, I'm Chat. What are you doing, Chat? What are you doing? What? Guys! Screw everything else in this game. Thars is my favorite now. I'm late. Ryan, welcome in. Chat's making bad decisions. Nah, trust us. I forgot. Gosh darn it, Chat. I never said we were smart. Let us cook. She's nice, okay? Yo, just because she's nice doesn't mean she won't murder us. She is still Fatui. Chatterson. We can give her our name Because she'll be gone soon. Oh, you know what, Oak? That might be true. Tarja's not surviving this game. They gave us a kind face for Dottore to murder. Anyway, let's continue. Nice to meet you, Tat. Oh, I'm sorry, but I need to go and get ready for the event. You surely do want to do the same, am I right? Tarja continues to babble and giggle as she slowly, very slowly approaches the door to her own room. Ah, see you later. Bye, Tarja. I hope we see you later, and not dead. She unlocks the door and returns to her room. As the door closes, silence returns. Right. I should prepare for the ball, and at least I know 2 names, and the rumors about Dottore. Probably not enough. Yet? Maybe? Don't kill her, she's silly. She's gonna die. There's no shot she lives. Unless one of the endings is survive with, Tarja, which is possible. We're also gonna save. There's so many endings. Oh my gosh. Well, continue we go. You enter your room and take some minutes to process the conversation. As time passes, it gets darker outside as you finally decide to put your attire on for the evening. The fabric is soft, almost silky, and smells like home. It's pure white. This pure, bright white reminds you of your Dash Dawn, the academia rather, and the time you spent there. Wait, is chat our fake name or our real name? I think chat is our real. I don't. Maybe I'm confused. Small, golden and bluish accents add a certain flair to the outfit. You glance down at yourself and turn around, testing your movement range. You're like, ooh, I gotta get my schmooves on. I gotta get my schmooves on. You better believe we gonna dance like there's no tomorrow at that ball. We gonna hit them with the bike-themed dance. You better believe, the second we enter that ball, you guys, the second we enter that ball, someone better press that bike theme. So I'll be like, cause we gonna get down. We gonna get funky at that ball. All right, here we go. You look perfect. Perfect to infiltrate the Fatui. Ha ha! Alright. You sigh and take a look outside. As the evening approaches, members begin to emerge from the surrounding houses. Like moths drawn to the light, they make their way to the place where the ball is being held. Most excellent. From your window, you can spy an almost palace-like building in the distance. You doubt it to be the palace of the Tsaritsa rather. After all, you don't believe any unimportant Fatui agent would just be granted the honor to set foot on the sacred ground. Ridiculous. That man would look kind of hot unaliving someone, to be honest. Cherry. What? Cherry. We'd look lovely beside Dottore, bet. Ignore me, Cherry. Slytherin. Oh man, here we go. You slip into your Fatui winter coat and you head out. Maybe we're dressed up as one of the big Fatui, the ice Fatui that like puts all the ice everywhere. I hate those guys. Those are my least favorite. Yeah, they're my least favorite. We join the stream of people wandering to the gathering place. Okay, this place looks kind of nice. I see. You finally reach the venue. Crowds of people flock towards the entrance. Lights decorate the walls and colorful flowers, giving the place a certain amount of liveliness, a certain je ne sais quoi. Chair, if you want to simp, there are plenty of better places for it. Nah, this is the place. Eventually, we're gonna get to a route and Dottore is just gonna murder us. And then maybe Cherry will have learned her lesson. She won't, but maybe. Alright, here we go. Near the entrance, you spot 2 guards inspecting the arriving guests with critical glances. Oh wait, what if they find me out? You approach the entrance, your heart beating fast, your thoughts starting to circle around one thing. What if I get caught? You notice one of the guards eye you critically and accidentally make eye contact. We'll be saving because I believe we might get caught. He calls you over with a slight gesture. Nervously, you follow his invitation. Just as you're about to greetly polite him, you hear a high-pitched voice calling out. Could it be? Hey, chat! You turn around and spy a familiar face within the continuing stream of guests. Could it be Tarja? Yeah! Yes! Tarja! Doom. Thanks, Tarja. We gonna get out of here. And maybe not die. Is that... Oh, glad you made it here in time. With effort, she makes her way through the crowd and finally reaches you. She gives you a bright smile, Tarja. Alright, you know what? Tarja is she's kinda dope. We do acknowledge Tarja out here. Places a hand on your shoulder and directs you towards the staircase which leads you to the ballroom. The guard seems to know Tarja. He sighs and lets the both of you advance. That's right! I'm with her! Guard? What? What? And don't forget it. Let's go, Tarja. We getting into this place. Can't see me. Take your mask off. You still can't see me. Put it back on. You still can't see me. Let's go, Tarja. Thanks for bailing me out of that, though. You're great. If it comes down between saving Tarja from the doctor and not saving Tarja, we have to save Tarja. Oh, she's dying in at least one ending. Yeah, probably. At least one. Yeah, at least one is the right answer. Okay. It might be like 5. Quickly, you and Tarja hand in your cloak now enter the hall, suitable for in suitable formal clothing. Rather, you fit in perfectly. The air is quite warm and almost stuffy. Chatter and laughter echo off of the high, nicely decorated walls as more members push past you into the hall. As the sight of some of the more other members of Tarja let off a small squeal of excitement, gives you a quick smile and then disappears into the crowd. Wait, Tarja, don't leave me alone! Tarja, you're my only friend here! Tarja, no! Well, there she goes. As far as you can tell, you don't feel any hidden intentions in Tarja's actions. She seems just to be kind of nice and naive. Maybe we can hang out after this is over. Have a nice cup of tea, and maybe, like, I could tell her I'm not a part of the Patui, and maybe she might not stand me, you know? So far, you don't recognize any faces. All seem to be nameless, unimportant members. I know nothing about the Patui and their people. The sages couldn't have made a worse choice than sending me, but I can proudly say that I made it inside the venue. I made it, something they could never do. I'm that Chet. Chet, you know what? Good job, y'all. You did all right. The hall fills more and more with each passing, so here's the other thing. If we use a fake name to anybody else, there's a good chance that Tarja just comes up and says, "Oh, Chad, who are you talking to?" I was like, no, my name is fake name, not Chad. I don't know what you're talking about, Tarja. The hall fills with more and more each passing minute until those present finally fall silent. From the opposite end of the hall, you hear a soft, indistinct voice amidst the rustle of clothes and the occasional murmur. You don't understand a word. The opening speech finishes shortly after, and once all the members are present, fall into chatter again. Small groups form, opening several corridors throughout the hall. A sweet smell indicates a buffet. Hold on, the buffet? Okay. Let me see. A sweet smell. For some reason, I'm as a chat, just this mini version of all of us in a trench coat. You open it up and just all of chat falls out. We've been discovered. Run, boys. There's a buffet. The fast movements of dancing crowd almost make you forget why you're here. And then out of the corner of the eye, you spot something familiar. With a jerk, you turn your head to the side to take a closer look at the person who caught your attention. Uh-oh. 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 I'm staying at the hotel, what do you mean? And he... You recognize him. He's standing at the edge of the crowd, quietly observing the hustle and bustle. It is Dottore himself. Some months ago at the Academia's archive. This is interesting. Notes about the ruin guards. Hey, an appearance from our guy, Mr. Tiller? Hidden in the old boxes, stuffed in even older shelves. Who is this Zandik? The sages told me about Dottore and about Zandik. I read his old notes, and judging by that, he knows a lot. Dottore seems to be searching for something or someone. Quick block the screen. Alright, I realize that Cherry's probably popping off in chat here. He's here. Cherry, look away. Who cares about Dottore when there's a buffet? You know what? That's kind of goated. The squeak. Quick, block the screen. I want to touch his cheek. Your mission, you have a job to do. What now? We gotta save. When they say what now and give me an option, it's time to save. Alright, guys. Brother, A-Bomb, the legendary A-Bomb. What are you doing? All right, brother, how are you doing? We are playing a Dottore dating sim because chat paid me mini pancakes. So, do we just watch him? Or do we talk to him? Do we watch him? Do we talk to him? Watch him? Talk to him, watch him, I'm not trying to die. Alright, start a conversation, let's run. Run's not an option, unfortunately. Watching him starting, so I'm seeing more on the watch. Just got back from work, good on ya, A-Bomb. Hopefully it was a decent day, and if not, hopefully you can relax and chill out here today, on this day. You'll see clearly. Don't talk, Cherry will blow our cover. You know what, you're right, we just gotta watch him. I'm watching him, and the way that he looks over the okay, no, we're gonna, but what if we talk to him? He might murder us. Talk to him, get closer, become friends, become lovers. Talk, looking like a stalker will probably make this. Yeah, you know what? You're right. We'll talk. What could possibly go wrong? You make your way over through the crowd. You do your coolest walk over to Dottore. Silently, you stare at him for a while. You just look as you do this really, really awful, not really cool walk over to him, gathering everyone's attention as you walk over there. I'll do more than blow our cover, I mean stare. Oh my gosh, babe. Get some corn on the way. As you walk past the buffet, you pick up a cob of corn, you munch on it a little bit as you're walking real cool over to Dottore. He doesn't acknowledge. He doesn't what? I'm sorry, he doesn't what? He doesn't acknowledge? Oh, we're gonna have some problems. We're gonna have some. He doesn't acknowledge. We about to throw hands with Dottore. We about to hit this man with a 1-2 punch. We're fighting now. He doesn't acknowledge you and still stares spellbound into the distance. I'm furious. So, do we not say anything, or do we say good evening? Do we just say, or do we say good evening? My name is fake name. My name is fake name, and I am a singular person, not several entities in a trench coat. I'll defend him. We let this slide. He's got a lot on his mind. They forgot the yet. I don't know about that. He's got one shot, y'all. We'll say good evening. It's like he's egotistical. Let's hit him with the brass knuckles. He's got one chance. We're gonna say good evening. Dottore doesn't move a muscle, yet you have a feeling that he is watching you with an attentive gaze under his mask. Dottore, when I say hey, you acknowledge me and say hey back. When I say good evening, you acknowledge me and say great evening now that you're here. We might die. We might. But we gonna fight. We gonna leave a mark. Dottore? Finally, he turns his head and faces you. Correct. That's me. You can't see his eyes, but you still have the feeling that he seems to be staring at you. The other guests don't seem to notice you. Or perhaps they just don't dare turn and look at the Harbinger. Y'all. Maybe talking to him was a bad idea. This might not have been a good idea. Rio, welcome in. He's super attentive. AL. My name is Chat. And you will acknowledge me. Guys, I'm scared I don't want to die, so I get Sherry to kiss him. My name is Chat, and you will acknowledge me. Almost, imperceptibly, Dottore tilts his head. Audacious. Excuse me? Excuse me? audacious to address me in public and introduce yourself. Oh, he's got some sharp little teeth there. He's got the zigzag teeth. That proclaims that huh. Yes, and they call me the audacious chat. Let me talk to you. You're dang right, Sonic Gaming. Instinctively, you jerk back a step. The coldness in his voice sends a shiver down your spine. Then a grin spreads across his face. You are unusual, almost interesting. Oh, almost interesting? You mean I'm AI? we don't. That's a tough topic, Dottore. I don't know about all that. After La Signora's passing, I was reassigned to serve under your command. It's you. Clearly, that's not gonna get past you, right? You know, this is gonna be okay. Ah, of course. Dottore, is there anything to do for me? Anything for me to do? To do for me? Okay. Huh. You seem to take your duties quite earnestly. However, tonight takes place in the spirit of fun. We gonna have fun. Who would have thunk? But he better acknowledge me. Before the end of this game, Dottore, I'm gonna reveal myself. I'm gonna be like, I'm not just Chat, I'm Chat the spy. And you will acknowledge me for fooling you, Dottore. Okay, let's keep going. Now speak. Who calls for me? Pants? Pantalone? Pants? Nobody. Oh? Then what might be the reason for someone like you to approach a harbinger like me? I just wanted to chat. Curiosity or look, curiosity killed the cat, so I don't know if that's the best idea, but it sure sounds better than it sure sounds better than I forgot my place. What they say, curiosity killed the chat? You're dang right it did. Curiosity killed the chat. Curiosity. Yep, you nod slightly and smile in a polite way. People are talking about the Harbingers, especially about a very capable man with great knowledge about ruin guards and their technology. Oh, is that so? And what are those rumors about exactly? Things I don't even dare to imagine. A small chuckle. We made him laugh! We made him laugh! You guys, hold on. We cooking out here. Alright. Maybe one of these days we'll be able to give him a little, we'll see about that. Escapes his throat. A chuckle escapes his throat. He bows slightly and reaches his hand out to you. I would like to continue this conversation. May I ask for a dance? Oh, y'all. Y'all. Are we about to dance with the doctor? You take a moment to think. He doesn't seem suspicious about you and your disguise. Could it be pure interest? An unusual encounter? Is this what you've been looking for? What he has been looking for? No, I can't dance. It is an honor. Oh, we didn't even have a choice. Curiosity about to kill the chat and we're about to die. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. It's an honor. Wait, y'all, we're dancing. Someone hit the music. We gotta show them the moves. You guys. Someone hit it. Someone hit the song. Someone hit the mic theme, quick. Dottore, check out my moves. Somebody hit it. Oh, yes. Time, Dottore. You ain't never seen moves like this. You ain't never seen this, Dottore. Nobody dances like this in the Patui. Nah, that's me. That's right. You ever seen the Macarena? They don't got that in your world. I'll be back in a few minutes. Take your time, Maria. You ain't never seen moves like this, Dottore. It'll take a couple of steps to reach the middle of the ballroom. Your eyes are fully fixed on his lips. Oh my gosh. Where's the pancakes? As he, a slight smirk shows his satisfaction about you accepting his request. Gallery entry unlocked. Okay. Should I play dance break? We are down bad. We are. We said it's Valentine's Day. Your boy's about to dance. Your chat's about to dance too. Like a rock in the water. I hope there's not like a Fatui dance that we're supposed to know. Because if there is, we are in so much trouble. Y'all, if there's a Fatui dance that everybody knows and we don't, we are going to die. We are doomed. I digress. Like a rock in the water, you split the following current of the other couple of dancers as you hesitate. Your hand is resting in his. His touch rather is gentle. Yet you realize he's trying to lure you into what? A trap? A kiss? Who knows? It's a game, and he knows how to take advantage of every single rule to win. You feel fleeting glances of the others resting on you. Was it envy? Or perhaps pity? Almost as if in a trance, you let Dottore pull you closer. You feel him place his other hand on your shoulder, barely noticeable. He knows the other guests are staring. He also knows the other Harbingers who are also present have noticed you, and they are starting to acknowledge you. However, Dottore still has not acknowledged you. He will. Then your dance begins. He leads quite well, in fact. It only takes a few moments for you to connect with him, and the two of you start striding to the ballroom in the same rhythm as the other pairs. As the music plays over its stirring notes over and over, you become somewhat accustomed to the sudden closeness. A little unsettled, you quickly cast a sideways glance. People are still giving you a cursory stare. Worried? Of course they stare, thinking they are not being watched. After all, they know who I am, and so they wonder who you are even more, and why you were given an honor of this dance. Well, I'm gonna save it here, because one of these decisions we made has probably already split us onto one of these two paths, on one of these several paths. So, would we like to know that as well, chat? Or do they seem mistrustful? I'm gonna take a sip of water. That's pretty good. I would like to know that as well. I don't know if I want to know. Do they seem mistrustful? I don't know what to choose, right? This is the first option where I was like, well, I don't know. Don't trust him. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Oh my gosh, Jerry. Goodness gracious. We should leave and go dance with Tarja to BAs. I wish we did. I super duper wish we did. We should have never interacted with him. We should have been like, yeah, miss me with that. Where's Tarja? We gonna hit the buffet and it's gonna be real cool. Watch Dottore is actually the one who never kills us in any route. And the one route that we die, it's actually Tarja who does it. I would applaud this game if that happened. I would be like, alright, they sent me through a loop. Alright, you know what? They seem mistrustful. A soft but well-knowing laugh escapes his lips. Would there be any reason to be suspicious of you? No, envious would probably have been a more appropriate term. Uh-oh, maybe we screwed up. A certain amount of distrust or skepticism in this case is quite appropriate. It keeps the mind focused. You feel his grip on your hand tighten. An interesting encounter. That's all you are to him. Uh-oh. I could say similar things about him. This is very convenient for my mission. If Tarja kills us, or rather if Tajra kills us, she ate. Fair enough. I could say similar things about him. Seems like the right answer. I mean, we're probably gonna like skip through and see some of these other decisions. The first one, I think the first one feels right. The mission is more important. We do want to graduate. That's the whole reason we're here. Don't talk about the mission. Very fair. I could say very similar things about him. The music picks up speed. You adapt your steps effortlessly to the fast tempo. They didn't tell me that we had the schmoves. Dottore lapses into silence again, and for a moment the fixed smile he had on his lips fades. Then with a jerk he pulls you a little closer to him, closing the gap between the two of you. You only notice now his scent. You can't compare it to anything you know, yet you do not perceive it as unpleasant. He is close, very close. In a soft, gentle voice, he makes you an offer. Wait, we're playing Deal or No Deal? Dottore is the banker. He's made you an offer. $37,000. Deal or no deal? Dottore, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I still got $1 million on the board. Ain't no way I'm taking that deal. Nah, no deal. Since you are new under my supervision, you don't really have the right to refuse. Oh, well, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna take the deal, Dottore. My bad. But I'm still interested in your honest opinion. The curious mind can be schooled. Consider this an invitation. To what? I mean, we shouldn't blindly accept. Admittedly, chat, I'm gonna be real with you. If we're not trying to die, they kind of let us on by saying a curious mind is one that can be schooled. If we accept blindly, that's not curious. An invitation to what confirms that we are curious. So as much as blindly accepting sounds like something that you guys probably want to, some of you probably want to do, Cherry. I think an invitation to what might be the better option. I'm scared. An invitation to no, Cherry, no. No. To what? Amused, he begins to chuckle. Your steps still follow the pattern of the dance. That seems like it was the right answer. A curious mind like yours, see? A curious mind like yours wouldn't turn down a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to gain unique knowledge, would you? Could it be forbidden knowledge? Oh, yes, I love that. Especially when no one, or let's say hardly anyone, besides myself, is proficient in this domain. You don't have a choice. The play is coming to an end. The last chords ring out. The last steps are taken. Well, we so funny. Cherry, you're lucky I'm on Twitch and not on YouTube. Oh man. Then the music falls silent as dancing couples come to a standstill. You also pause. His grip on your hand loosens. Oh, this man was squeezing my hand the whole time? Man, I did. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna have to get some new gloves. Oh, hold on, the bangers? Lowering his voice so that his words only reach your ears, he continues. So, wait, how you doing, baby mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell me some of the things that you want to hear. Okay, Dottore, whisper. Do not listen to the rest of that song. Do not look up that song. That song's super duper inappropriate. You are free to spend the rest of your evening as you wish. Meanwhile, I will arrange everything necessary. When and where... Don't break your pretty mind over that. Leave everything to me. He bows his head slightly, which is supposed to be a sort of unobtrusive bow, and then he turns on his heel. As soon as your hand separates from his, new couples of dancers stream into the center of the hall and rush between you and him. For a few seconds, you can follow him with your gaze until finally you lose sight of him completely. Oh boy. I'm looking up that song. Arrow, do not look up that song. Do not. Well, we're not dead yet. Yeah, yet is the operative word. Germ now on Twitch and YouTube. No one is safe. Goodness gracious. In an instant, the place in which he stood fills by other guests. Trying to make a way through the crowd, you accidentally stumble over some feet and mumble a hasty excuse. My bad. I left my toaster in the microwave. I gotta rush. But that's my bad. Excuse me. Suddenly, a hand grabs your arm and hastily pulls you backwards. Yeet! Oh, who yeeted me backwards? Could it be? What's good, girl? Oh, hey, chat. Where are you going? Your eyes focus on Tarja's dress for a second, then wandering over to 4 other people who were close to her. As she notices you curiously eyeing her company, she starts to giggle happily. Oh, may I introduce you? She turns around, bubbling to her friend. This is my neighbor, Chat, living in the room next to mine. That's right, we're neighbors. We're neighbors. I just realized that both my Twitch and YouTube are in light mode, my poor eyes. Wait, Derm, what are you doing? Fix yourself. After the short but warm introduction, her friends decide to head over to another group of friends. You start to wonder if everyone here is on good terms with the others. Tarja stays with you, takes your hands and pulls you to the edge of the crowd. Ayo? Tarja, what's good, girl? Alright. I don't want to seem overly curious, but I need you to give me the details. Huh? Details about what? What you talking about? She giggles and moves close to you, and points to the spot where you had been standing with Dottore moments ago. Uh-oh, wait, hold on. Is Tarja jealous? Okay. Your dance with the second Harbinger, Dottore. Excitedly, she squeezes your hand and giggles again. I still can't believe you have been granted that honor. I mean, Dottore himself offered a dance to you? I've already come across him several times, but he didn't even bother to talk to me. Oh, you just gotta, he doesn't acknowledge anybody apparently. You just gotta yell at him a couple times. You gotta be like, Dottore, good evening. Yo, eventually he'll be like, what? What? I was busy daydreaming. Or something like that. I wonder what's on his mind every time he just stands there and stares silently. Murder. Murder's on his mind. And murder all the time. Your gaze quickly scans the lively hall besides some of Tarja's friends and other low-ranking members. You can't spot any of the Harbingers. Looking for him? She giggles and gives you your shoulder a nudge. Hold on, is she trying to play wingman? Okay, I see you. Wait, did we do the battery check Siasen? No. Was there a second one? There was probably a second one.
Battery 20%.
We are charging though. We were at 10% of the SAR of this thing. She giggles and gives your shoulder a nudge. I am sure all of the 11 have gathered in a more quiet area. I'm sure they mean quiet. After all, they surely have important matters to discuss, and I know this because I've helped with preparations. They will. Oh no, she's Roro. She's Roro. They will all be served exquisite meals. A proud smile spreads on her lips as she points over to the buffet at the end of the hall. This is for us. Oh, and have you tried some of the specialties from Shneznaya? She grabs your arm and pulls you to the crowd dancing, a crowd of dancing, chattering people. The scent, delicious scent, of freshly cooked ingredients mixed and seasoned reminds you of how hungry you actually are. Tarja makes you try almost everything, waiting for your reaction. As the two of you enjoy your meal, your gaze wanders to the hall again. For a moment, the lively feeling you have fades as you are reminded of the reason of your attendance. Right, we're supposed to get we're supposed to get some things. We're supposed to be a spy. And I'm out here having my new bestie eat some food with me, and I got Dottore trying to chat. Y'all are going crazy. Y'all need to focus on the mission. The gleeful chatter becomes distant, and you can't help but think back to the time we're gonna die. we're gonna perish probably. Back to the time at Sumeru's marketplace. Everything is so different now. When exactly did things go wrong? You sigh, catching Tarja's attention rather. Yet she seems to interpret your facile expression. Full already, come on, there's so much more to taste and test, wee! Without hesitation, you let yourself get pulled along another time. As the culinary journey continues, Tarja tells you about a lot of the other members' presence. It seems you're in luck because the amount of information she gives you voluntarily is more than enough. Wait. Well, I guess the mission's complete, y'all. I guess we can just go home. Hey, Avi, just to let you know, if you get a good ending, I may pretend it's my ending, Lamau. We're gonna die, Jerry. I got a gut feeling that we're probably gonna perish. Yet your goal is Dottore himself, and you find yourself scanning the crowd multiple times, hoping to spot that turquoise hair again. To your disappointment, none of the Harbingers actually show up again, except for Pulcinella. He actually seems to be enjoying some of the small talk. As time passes, you can't help but notice the continuing glares of the other guests. Pondering if it's related to your dance with your new friend Tarja, you decide to focus on your food and the stuff Tarja tells you. What if she's a spy too? I don't want to die! We're gonna die. 10 out of 10 would spy again. I'm very pleased with how this is going, I'll be frank. It's very detailed. The evening progresses, and the art is very nice. The evening progresses rapidly as you start to feel a slight shift of tiredness cloud your mind. Yeah, because we ate so much food. Tarja's trying to get us on a food coma, and then she's gonna murder us. After some more chit chat with Tardy, you decide to return to the inn rather. You don't want to let any information about your disguise slip out by accident, considering how tired you are. On the way out, you have the feeling of being watched. Well, yeah, we're live. Chat, you should know. Your thoughts are still circling around this unusual encounter with Dottore. In the notes, he had been described as completely different. But when I went there, we were having a grand old time. Well, we were supposed to be having fun tonight. Tomorrow means business, and that means we're gonna die. Either his interest is genuine, or he knows what I'm up to, rather. Alone, you make your way back to the inn. He's gotta know. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh. The cold winter wind blows in your face. Refreshing. So you arrive at the inn, freezing and shivering. It's quite eerie in here. Of course, most if not all are at the celebration. Without further encounter, you ascend to the inn stairs and reach your room. You swiftly open your door with a clinking key. You step inside and oh, okay. I thought Dottore was gonna be there and stabbing me in the kidneys. Today, chocolate 0, rather. Don't worry, tomorrow, that's discount chocolate day. Yeah, how you doing? Welcome in. We're playing the Dottore and the Spy, a dating sim that I was paid mini pancakes to play. Find a letter lying at your feet behind the door. Curious, that's our key word. That's our word of the day, isn't it? You pick it up and open it. Oh my god, this handwriting is even worse! I can't even, this is illegible. This is illegible. I can kind of make out some of the words. For carriage will await, water at Sumeru, do not be late. That line makes sense. The train will not wait. I think I've deciphered it. Dottore for real has doctor's handwriting, you know what? That's true. That's 100% worse than Shincho's. Yep, 100%. 1000%. Jack's now this really looks like my handwriting. Oh, that's funny. Alright, here we go. Inside, you find a handwritten note with a time and a note that will be picked up at the time tomorrow. Fleetingly, you catch Dottore's scent. What did he do? Did he just, like, rub it up against his chest? He was like, oh yeah, it's gonna smell like me. They're gonna like that. And then he put it in the envelope. What's wrong with that, man? What's wrong with him? How can you read that insane? I'm pretty sure I think a lot of it was right. Like, I can see do makes sense. Do not be late. And the maybe train will wait for you. I don't think the first line is I carriage. I'm not sure what the second word actually is. I blank will await you outside at sundown? Sunrise. Probably sunrise, because that's an R and it looks like there's a dot at the top, so that's probably sunrise. I blank will await you outside at sunrise. I blank. We'll figure it out. Lost in thought, you finally go to bed. They're not gonna read it to me in regular text, bruh. Okay, I'm done here. Put it under your pillow. No, throw it into the fire. What are you doing? Wait. If he was potentially in our room, he probably stood under the door, but like if he was in our room, then he probably saw that we burnt some paper. But I think worse, much worse, is if we left the paper in there for him to just regularly read. So I'm just gonna say we made a very good call setting that thing on fire. You wake up a few hours later and glance at the clock that tells you the time of the scheduled encounter is near. Hastily, you get ready. He said he won't wait. Gather your things and notice that you feel queasy at the thought of the invitation. Lost in your thought, you leave the room, turn in your key, and leave the inn with your belongings. Outside, the wind whistles icily through the small village. There is still no one to be seen. Protected from the wind and the view, you seek shelter behind one of the houses. You are still plagued by this strange feeling. Before long, you hear the carriage approaching. It stops in the middle of the village and waits there for you. But something seems almost strange about this carriage. The vehicle seems cold, almost mechanical. You are still hidden from the eyes of the carriage driver. As yet, no one knows who you are, where you are. There's still a chance to escape back home. Chad, do we take it? Or do we take this opportunity? But would they let you come back inside the academia? Definitely not. Do we take flight? Or do we enter the carriage? I'm pretty sure taking flight's probably an ending. I think we'll probably just end it there. But I think we want to enter the carriage. Bye! Let's run! Okay, Arrow has been saying let's run the entire time. Don't escape. Still can't believe this is a real thing. And it's pretty good. Into the carriage. Take flight. Take flight to survive. We grow wings. We physically take flight. Yeet. Quickly run away. Cinderella, AU, Dottore as the prince. Yo, I mean, I think we gotta enter the carriage, you know? We gotta do it. We gotta go. I'ma just get out of here. See you, Dottore. See you, Dottore. If we run, Dottore will dox us. I mean, what? He probably will. He'll find us. That carriage is getting bombed, I'm calling it. It's just, yeah, we're just gonna walk into this bomb and it's gonna be a doom. Fly with him? No. We're gonna enter the carriage. Let's see what's up. With almost trembling knees, you stumble towards the carriage. The driver takes a look at you, notices your luggage is only a small pouch that you're carrying on your back, and nods towards the door of the carriage. The metal handle feels icy cold under your palm. Do you think it's the right decision to get in? You take a deep breath, then pull the door open with a flourish and step inside. So hold on, you're nervous out here. You're freezing out here, but you still got the moxie to be like, all right, let's do it. Boom! I'm gonna step on in here. Yeah, the flourish, it really got me. The door shut behind you with a small bang, then silence returns. The howling wind can no longer be heard. As soon as you sit down, the carriage starts moving. It rumbles, rattles, and clicks in an unusual mechanical way. Cautiously, you gaze out of the small windows. Noon is just a few hours away, and you begin to wonder, will you reach your destination? As if the driver had sensed your thoughts, he opens a small shutter at the front of the carriage for you to hear his words clearly. Hey, if you wish to take a break, please call. We will probably reach our destination in the late evening. A short pause follows, and he continues hesitantly. It's come to my attention that one of the Harbingers is awaiting your arrival there. Allow me to ask, who is it? If we have an opportunity not to give the name, I don't think we give the name. Well, so, do we say the second of 11 or do we say Dottore? I think we give the proper second of 11. You vibe? Listen, if it's instead of dying or going to see Dottore, I'm risking death. Dottore, time to dox him. Time to dox him. I don't think the driver is in on it. Lie to him. Well, we can't lie to him. These are both the right answer. They're both the right answer, unfortunately. The driver hesitates, then you feel the carriage picking up speed. We may reach the destination in the early evening. Enjoy the ride. The small shutter closes with a dull sound. Again, you are left to your own devices. While the snowy landscape passes by your window, you can't help but keep thinking about the reason behind your current situation. The sages. I wasn't even allowed to know my state or allowed to state my point of view. Even if I return with new lodges, the academia will never be the same for me again. Except the occasional rumble, the journey continues smoothly. The landscape outside becomes more and more desolate until the last houses have finally disappeared. Except for an endless, cold, icy desert, there's nothing to discover. We're in a barren wasteland, alone, about to be alone with Dottore. Why are we saying this out loud? You're right. Hey, driver, I'm a spy from the academia, and they ain't never gonna let me back, even with this new intel. Yo, what? I said I'm a guy from the Wacka Sneezias. It's a new Fatui band. Oh, I can't wait to hear your first album. Thank you. Pushed by the wind, countless snowflakes whiz past your carriage, limiting your view in the distance. At the thought of the driver having to sit outside in the cold, some pity flashes through your mind. You hardly realize that it's noon, rather, as a thick layer of clouds hovers in the sky, soaking up every last ray of sunlight. The sandstorm increases rapidly, but eventually you believe to recognize a large outline on the gray horizon. What is that? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm glad you know, because I don't. Chat, what is that? I said I'm a spicy meatball driver, yeah. We're probably whispering it, probably so, but I mean, like, I think it's funnier to yell it. Curious, you slide closer to the window as you tip your nose, the tip of your nose touches the glass. You instinctively flinch, but you can't take your eyes off the ominous building in the distance. I can see the end of the horizon! Hatsune Miku! Is that you? It's Hogwarts. We were whispering because it has no space, in our head. Too much has happened today and yesterday, fair enough, huh? It's hard to tell if the carriage is actually traveling on a path. The ground is covered with snow, and your tracks are covered again by the freshly fallen snow. You're somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Wait, we're in the middle of nowhere? So we're either about to meet Maggie and the ferocious beast, or about to hang out with Courage the cowardly dog. Those are two very different nowhere lands. Or we're somewhere in the middle of those middle of nowheres, and we're about to get stabbed by Dottore. Let's find out. The closer you get to the outline of the horizon, the more clearly you recognize its exact shape. Almost palatial in appearance, the building sits enthroned in the middle of a small mountain. The walls are high, covered in frost and snow, and rise high into the sky. Strange, you think the architectural style is similar to that of the building where the ball was held, but it seems far less inviting in here. Your eyes scan the surrounding area again. For any lost soul, this palace would be a saving oasis in the icy wasteland. Finally, you pass a large stone entrance archway where two masked guards are posted. Their clothing is enough to identify them as Fatui. Once again, the carriage begins to rumble as the wheels finally hit the stone ground again. You stop and hear the footsteps of the driver who opens the door for you, obligingly this time. We have arrived! With a queasy feeling like you're about to vomit, you shoulder your backpack again and leave the warm carriage and are immediately led by the other two guards through a double door into a large hall. Yo, it's books! Books! Yo, also this purple, is he the Riddler? Yo, I hope we don't have to solve any puzzles. We're going to Hope's Peak. Oh, that was Hope's Peak Academy, I see. Hatsune Miku is over there, trust. Dottore Land, a place for he and I. Yes, my favorite country in Genshin Impact. Oh, pretty books, very Dottore. You should have booked it, chat. Chat probably should have booked it at this point. We're in deep now. We're in deep. I feel like we've passed, like, potentially, like, 4 different endings. Yikes. I think I forgot to say this when I popped in the stream. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, we had some Valentine's Day balloons, but they were right next to my head, and I was like, nope, I can hear my own voice echo against the balloons, and they started to hit me in the ear, and I was like, nope, they're gonna go over there. Also, one of them's in the ceiling, which is, whoops, that's my bad. I'm gonna have to get that one. You look around in amazement. Everything still seems perfectly arranged. The almost crystalline decorations look like ice crystals picked out in the cold. The guards leave the hall, so you remain alone. Silence returns, but it is this time it is absolute. No whistling winds, no rattling carriage wheels, just silence seems to be oppressive. You hear approaching footsteps. From a corridor, a familiar figure emerges from the shadows. It's Tarja! Oh, never mind, it's Dottore. Whoops. Dang it, my bets were on Tarja. My dear chat. Dear? Take me out to dinner first. You only went dancing. Tarja at least took me out to dinner. Alright, what's good? With slow but busy steps, he continues to approach you until he comes to a stop just at arm's length in front of you. I see you brought some harsh weather with you. Is that your way of thanking me for inviting you? Yes. He chuckles amusedly and walks briskly past you. It's already late and you've probably already thought about where you're going to spend the night. No, I assume it's gonna be here. Surprised, you listen and then hurry after him with quick steps. The resounding splash of your shoes on the bare stone echoes ghostly from the bleak walls. Ghostly, clearly. Replace chat with Cherry. No, Cherry, I'm still 80% sure we're gonna die in here. After all, you are on your own in the enemy territory. This is a really nice hallway, actually. I like the light, the particles. It's just pretty dope. Well, since there's no lack of space here, I had one of the guest rooms prepared for you. During the night, a guard will be posted at the end of the corridor, whom you may harass with questions and requests. Oh, we get to talk! Yeah! We will ask all the questions. Again, a chuckle escapes him as he continues down the corridor. We'll be saving, because we haven't saved in a minute. Who else lives here besides you? Is this place your property? This is a good question. I don't know. It's me, I'm haunting his walls. Ghostly Cherry reference. Who else lives here besides you, or is this place your property? I feel like is this place your property is the easy answer. He's got a whole bunch of books here. I kind of want to know who else lives here. Chafil? Yeah, we're the jealous type. Yo, Doctor, who else lives here? Dottore slows his steps, tilts his head back, and contemplates the high stone ceiling. Live here? Good question. This place is one of many where another Harbinger resides from time to time. Who are you speaking of, huh? The one who had built this place. One requires more for this, and as far as I am aware, there is only one among us Harbingers who is eligible for this. Therefore, if there is any reason to complain about your accommodation, please bother Pantalones. Bother the pants man with it. Alright, so there's the Pantalones place. Pantaloons. You are somewhat surprised that the high-ranking Harbinger gives you a guided tour through the almost endless corridors. Well, okay, cool. Among Us. No. Don't say it's Sonic Gaming. No. Pants, aka Baishu. Yo. I don't think I've ever put two and two together. But you ain't wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's exactly what gives you pause for thought. What are his motives? Pure curiosity? Or does he know more than he lets on? He steps in front of an inconspicuous yet discreetly decorated wooden door. With a nod, he tells you to open it. What if I die? What if it's a trap? Wordlessly, you follow his instruction and enter the room behind it. Well, it's not jail. It's very purple. Cold air hits you, and yet this room seems more inviting than your last accommodation in the city. Dottore is still standing at the doorstep. He is obviously reluctant to enter. He's a vampire, you guys! He can't enter unless we invite him in! We found his weakness! We just figured out Blue's Clues! Yeah, vampire. All we need to get is some garlic, a wooden stake, and a mirror, and then he can never defeat us. Dottore is in my Cherry behave. I look over at chat. Bet you could. No, we're not inviting him in. No shot. Is it vanity or does he care about privacy? You quickly shake the thoughts away. Judging from what you know so far, neither fits the reason. Is it a game? Did he want you to notice his hesitation? Yeah, probably so. Did he want you to think he cares about privacy? Did he want you to start pondering his thoughts? Your gaze seems to have... we're the curious one! He's like, they are curious. Very cool. Reveals your wandering mind. At least Dottore notices your thoughtful scowl. Now that everything is settled so far, let me add a few important things for you to know. If you wander the halls beyond midnight, you will die. Once 3 people who live here discover a dead body, an alarm will sound, and the investigation time will begin. Once investigation is over, all parties will assemble at the courtyard where we will hold a class trial. The one who is voted innocent or guilty, if they are the blackened, they will perish. However, if they are not the blackened, then everyone dies. Pancake redeemed for time to someone outlaw now. Can I put Cherry in horny jail for a second? No. Not yet. He occupies my mind too, MC. Oh god, it really is Hope Speak. You were right, Ryan. You were right. Jacob says I'm back. Welcome back. I'm heading to Twitch to spin my pancakes for that award. Dinner will be brought to your room in half an hour. Tomorrow we will meet again. A smile creeps onto his lips. I don't like that. Hey, you uncreep your lips right now. Alright. I'm curious to hear what new things there's to report from Sumeru and the academia. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What? Sumeru and the academia? What? I don't know what, I got nothing to do with that place. I ain't got nothing to do with that place, Dottore. I got nothing to do. I don't know, He then turns away from you and closes the door and leaves you to your own devices again. A soft ticking clock is only heard. With quiet steps wandering the room with your fingertips, you gently brush the cover of your bedspread. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait, chat. He was talking about the academia and Dottore and you didn't break a sweat? You're just like, yeah, that don't mean me. You clearly have some other connection right there, right now. The fabric seems to be warm yet soft at the same time. Definitely not the same quality of the covers at the end. I told you he knows. He might not know, but I kind of assume he does. You let your gaze wander along the narrow windows. There's nothing to see outside except white snow, but you notice that the window frames are so slender that you cannot squeeze through them without the effort. Suddenly you realize that Dottore did not choose this room by mere accident. You still have some time before dinner, which you can put to good use. Well, what does that mean? I'm pretty sure from here on out, and I know earlier on our decisions probably mattered, but I feel like from here on out especially, we might be in the thick of it, so our decisions might really, really matter. So do we inspect the room more closely, or do we explore the surrounding corridors? We have one very, because like, this is, at this point, man, I don't know. The other options seem pretty clear as to what the game was leaning us towards. For right now, though, no boy. Inspect the room more closely, explore the surrounding corridors. That is the question. Inspect the room, says Ryan. Cherry, ... What did Cherry say? All I saw was Cherry what? Soft bed, I can picture the man. Behave! And inspect, the room. No, my gosh. I'd stare where we are just in case. I kind of agree with that. Because isn't there like a guard outside who is going to answer all of our questions? We probably can't go anywhere anyway. So I think I'm with you guys in expecting the room. Let's do it. You continue to look around with a discerning eye. The closet rather is made of solid wood with small ornaments carved into it. You find nothing in the wardrobe itself nor under the bed. Your gaze lingers on the large mirror you didn't notice at first. Y'all, if we had just looked at that mirror and then we could see Dottore wouldn't have reflected in that mirror because he's a vampire. But the longer you look, the stronger the feeling is that something's wrong with it. On tiptoe, as if you were afraid someone might hear you. Chat, what's wrong with you? There's a big old mirror here. You're supposed to be in this room and yet you're like, what are you doing, chat? I like to imagine Tori's still at the door like, what are they doing? You approach the mirror frame with both hands, you sweep along the frame, and finally push it a little to the side. The mirror doesn't move a bit as this has been firmly mounted on the wall. Hesitantly, you raise one hand and gently knock against it with your knuckles. A hollow, echoing sound is heard. You immediately realize that there's a hollow space behind this mirror. Well then. It feels like we're gonna have to escape from this place somehow, someway, or hide from Dottore. We're gonna die, you guys. We're gonna die. A little startled, you flinch, and even more startled when there's a loud knock at the door. However, the door remains closed, so you take a look at the corridor behind it yourself. To your surprise, you find a small tray with a more or less rather warm meal at your feet. Your stomach is already growling, so you pick up the tray and carry it to your room. At the sight of dinner, a strange thought overcomes you. What if it's spiked? What if I'm gonna die? Secret entrance to Dottore place? Wait, you're telling me that behind that mirror is a secret tunnel? Secret tunnel through the mirror. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. Yeah. I told you to run, but I wanted to run, but no. I'm sorry, Arrow. We should have ran. We don't die. We found the secret mirror. We could still die. That might be a red herring. Let's be honest. Secret tunnel. Says Anthony 7. No. I'm hyped for the secret tunnel. What if it's spiked? Cherry says secret entrance to Dottore place. Sonic Gaming says, don't break the mirror or Dottore will torture you for 10 years. I don't know if he's one to torture. I think we're just gonna get got. Cautiously, you take a quick breath, but you can't find anything unusual. It's reasonable to be suspicious in this situation. But after some thought, you realize I miss Tharja, or Tarja. I really do. I miss Tharja too, but I miss Tarja. You will realize for the time being, you will have to live and eat here for an undetermined amount of time. Whether you eat this potentially poisoned meal or the next one the next morning makes no difference. You gotta eat. It's either you eat or you yeet. That is the question. Soon night falls as you wait for a guard or someone like that to come by and tell you to stay in your room now, but no one shows up. The door's still open. You can be locked with a key that is on the side. You know that it wouldn't be make a very trusting impression of Dottore or a guard were to see you sneaking around the castle at night. On the other hand, this would be the ideal opportunity to gather information. Uh-oh. Hey, chat. We'll be saving. Your gaze wanders thoughtfully back and forth between bed and the door. So, chat. What do you want to talk about? Would you like to just go to sleep? Or do we do our mission and explore the castle, Dottore at night? Maybe we can leave if we escape. I mean, Dottore at night, oh my gosh. We're already in. Too late. Now we gotta sleep, y'all. I mean, I kind of want to explore the castle, you know? Like, what if we get some interesting... Now, hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out. Dottore knows. Bet. I feel like we have to play it safe for now, knowing this guy. But, like, you know, he likes that we're curious, you know? And I think the curious thing would be to go and explore the castle. You feel me? You know? Focus on the mission, explore. Okay, like, look, you know, we've already saved it here, so if things go drastically wrong, and there's like a sword or a knife directly in our back or our chest or our abdomen region, I mean, it is what it is. I kind of want to explore. To be fair, I don't think he'd react too badly. Yeah, we're just a curious little lab rat to him, so let's explore the castle. What could possibly go wrong? You tiptoe. Now, chat, now's the actual time to tiptoe. This makes sense. You tiptoe out of your room and look left and right down the hall. Alright, let's go. Alright. Except for some pale blue light coming through the narrow hallways, there's no other source of light. From one end of the hallway, you hear a soft rustle and the occasional bored sigh. That must be one of the guards. I'll go in the other direction. Struggling not to make a sound. Maybe we can find Tarja. Tarja's not here. You know Tarja's not here, Arrow. Mission Impossible music starts playing. Da-na-na! Da-na-na! Da-na! You wander down the cold corridor rather. You follow the dark hallway that unfolds before you. The sound of your footsteps is faint, but still audible. Uh-oh. Let me believe she's here, Avy. Finally, you reach a large, elaborately decorated door. Your gaze immediately lingers on the... There's so many times that we could have ended this game early, I think. Like, I feel like we're on the route to the longest ending, but I feel like what we've done here... yeah, we'll see what happens, you know? Lingers on the small carvings in the wood and you realize that something important could be behind this door. Gently you place your hands on the cold wood and push the wing out, inward rather. It's more books! A large library opens up ahead of you. Your gaze wanders up the high cram shelves. Your rack seems to almost deform under their own weight. As you pass by, you run your fingertips over the spines of some of the books that are at eye level. In a hidden niche, you discover a small table and a matching chair and some books and paper scattered around the tabletop. Your heart begins to beat faster at the sight. Would this be enough information to accept for the sages to accept you back to the academia? Your fingers, they tremble. You look for one of the pieces of paper to take a closer look in the— oh, we're gonna die. Oh, yo, we're gonna die. Yo, we are goners. We're doomed, I think. I think we're screwed. Uh-oh. Oopsie. Oh, SpaghettiOs. Oops, all berries. Oh, we're screwed, y'all. We're gonna die. We look at the character scribbled up on it. The side of partially smeared what? Okay, no, we already saw his handwriting. We're not gonna be able to decipher anything that's written on those pages. No, hold on. We can't read anything. We can't read his handwriting. This man writes in hieroglyphics. There's no shot. Ridiculous. The side of the partially smeared characters leaves you puzzled. It's impossible for you to decipher it. No matter the secret code is, you can't read it. Yeah, of course. It's just his handwriting. Still, this is better than nothing. Hoping that no one would miss a single piece of paper, you fold it up and put it in your pocket. Alright, look, a chat. Chat, we're gonna die. Chat, this is, before I was like, we could probably go in and out and not take anything. This is the moment where I say, well, it's been real. Ooh, child, things are gonna get murderous. Then you let your eyes wander through the archive again. You're still alone. So far, no one seems to have discovered you. You can return to your room or continue exploring. Oh, we can continue exploring? Y'all. Hold up. So, the fact that they've given me a chance to return to the room, given you a chance to return to the room, that does feel like we might be able to get away with this one piece of paper. However, what if we continue pressing our luck? No whammies, baby. We cooked, now we return. Okay, so the live viewers saying we should just go back now. Let's explore more, except for Arrow leave. Everyone's saying, no, go back. We've already made one mistake. Maybe Dottore functioned on a 3-strike system. Double or nothing, no, we done. Okay, look. Well, we've saved it here. Eventually, we'll probably come back and we'll be like, alright, let's continue exploring just a little bit. We'll go back to our room. After your more or less successful exploration, you return to your room. Neither the guards nor anyone else seems to have followed you or noticed you. Pretending you've only briefly been at the washrooms, you calmly go to bed. You wake up to Dottore standing over you with a bloody knife. The blood is yours. The next day dawns a little later and brings the usual cold with it. Still a bit sleepy, you stumble over to the window and take a look out. Just like before, everything is white again, but the sandstorm has subsided into the night. You're just about to head for the washrooms to freshen up, but there's a knock at your door. Hey, what's up, guard? Good morning, I hope the night was restful. Dottore requests your presence. I will accompany you to the right place when you are ready. Cool. Thanks, bro. The guard also seems to have noticed that you are not yet ready. Clears the way to the hallway and remains standing quietly waiting to the next door. Or next to the door. TBH, still a good morning so long as I see Dottore. You wake up, dead. You make your way to the washroom. The corridors of the castle seem to be a bit more familiar to you by now. Yeah, because we explored. Quickly, you get ready. You fixed your clothes, your hair. I was like, hey guard, how my hair look? I gotta impress Mr. Dottore, the doctor, you know? Return to your guard, who was waiting outside to your room. I'm ready. Took you long enough. Very well, follow me. Let's go. He leads you through the corridors, which are very similar in appearance. He doesn't seem to know that you already explored those hallways last night. He didn't figure it out. Maybe we can ask Dottore what these strange symbols mean. He'll be like, where did you get that? Oh, I stole it. I'm a spy, Dottore. Finally, he stops in front of a rather sparsely decorated door. He is already awaiting you. The guard steps aside so that you have free access to the door. A little nervousness flares up in you. What would await you? What would happen next? How many more days do you have to spend in this place? Courageously, you push open the door and enter the room behind it. Look out, world, here I come! Oh, well, this looks fine, I guess. Right? Kind of. I guess, like, the thing in the middle definitely looks like where they might, like, lay a body to be tested on. Maybe we're not fine. We might not be okay. Let me see. We've gone undiscovered as long as Dottore doesn't call us out. I don't want to think about the table in the middle of the room. Yeah, I thought that this was fine, and then I realized, maybe not so much. MC is me for real, says Terry. He can test on me any day. Oh, what? You know what? It's just the one stream, you guys. Cables and tubes hang down the walls, crisscross on the floor, and run to large glowing blue canisters. Those are canisters up there. I thought that they were just like lights pandering down. What are in them then? What's in those containers? That hold sometimes more or less large misshapen things. Some of them are as big as humans, others as small as embryos. Oh. Yeah, never mind, I've put 2 and 2 together. A shiver runs down your spine at the sight. Just as you see this with your own eyes, should have some value for the sages. Then you spot him. Who? Is it Alexandru? Oh no, it's Dottore. He's even got his little coat on this time. Busily, he rummages among the papers on which you can make out rough sketches and illegible notes from a current distance. You take out illegible, exactly. He still sucks at writing. You take a few steps forward and clear your throat. Hi, how are you? Good job, chat. Flawless. Dottore past you, turns to you, and begins to grin at the sight of you. The morning is almost over. He lets go of the notes and wanders with slow steps through the room, getting close to you bit by bit. To be awakened by the weak sun, you often have to wait until noon in this region, if the clouds let any sun rays through at all. A stark contrast to the mornings in Sumeru, as you surely noticed. There was again that grin that he knows more than he lets on. Hey, Dottore, I don't know nothing about the Sumeru place. Is it warm there? Is it like summer? Is this the summer region? I ain't never heard of no Sumeru. I can't say I know what you're talking about, Dottore. These 2 questions seem pretty important, huh? You seem to know quite a bit about my background already. Are you speaking from your own experience? Uh-oh. Both of these options are cheeky. Uh-oh. So, chat, are we going with cheeky option 1 or cheeky option 2? You seem to know quite a bit about my background already, Doctor. Or, are you speaking from your own experience? Do we play coy? Or do we not? The second one, make this about him, not us. 1. So it's a battle. I just want to go home, man. Arrow, I think we missed like 3 opportunities to go home. 1. 2, 2, 2, 2. A lot of 2s. Admittedly, I kind of think 1 is the right option, but you guys said 2, so we can go with 2. A surprised laugh escapes him as he spreads his arms lavishly. Uh-oh! What leads you to suspect this? Instinctively, your gaze wanders to the side. Y'all, our gaze wandering to the side really makes me feel like we done goofed. I would have picked 1, but y'all said 2, so here we go. The fact that you have information about his past is something special. No normal member of the Fatui would ever get such information, so y'all, Well then, you guys. Never mind, I'm not Cherry here. I was gonna say, y'all, all of me in my heart was like, 1 feels like the right answer. But I was like, I don't know, maybe chat's right, it's 2. We're going to die. Well, it sounded like you've been there before. His smile quickly disappears as if he noticed the slight uncertainty in your voice. Oh man, that table, we're gonna be on it. Just when the silence seems to be stifling, Dottore gives a jolt and puts on his usual know-it-all smile. Darshan Kasharar, correct? Well, we should have said the first option. That brings back memories, doesn't it? Whether he's talking about himself or you can't say for sure. Silence follows the ideal opportunity to ask a question. Alright, chat, don't screw up this time. All this stuff here, what do you need it for? There's this mirror in my room. Yo, all of me wants to pick. Alright, so there's this mirror in my room, right? And it sounds hollow behind it. Let's talk about the mirror. I kind of want to talk about the mirror. If we done screwed up, we should just go. We should screw up all the way. The two-way mirror? Yeah. I kind of like number 2. First option, 1, don't do 2. I don't know, y'all. 2 sounds like funny. I think we should let them know that there's potentially a two-way. Oh, well, hold on. No, so here's the thing. Admittedly, I kind of almost believe that number 2 is the right answer. Because it does feel like it's a two-way mirror. In which case, he would know already that we've left. So I think we just need him to know that we know more than we know. I think at this point, we might need to just stop playing coy, and we might just need to be like, hey, you've been watching us? Tell him about the mirror, forget the no space leaves this place rule. Chat, we should have checked if there was a gap between the fingers and the mirror. Okay, we'll see. We can salvage this. Y'all, I almost believe that number 2 might be the right answer. I think this might be the point where we need to stop playing coy and we just say, hey, what's good, hello. I don't trust this. If we want to pick 1, we can pick 1. But if we want to pick 2, we can pick 2. Let's get our final opinions. Put me a 1 or a 2 in chat. I've given the options for both sides. 1 might give us more information. 2 might play around with our trust. But it also might think that he knows that we have keen observation skills. A lot of 2s, we see 1-1. Keep the mirror secret. I don't know if, so like we couldn't pull back the mirror, so I don't think it's a hiding spot. I'm pretty sure it's a two-way mirror. Why do I feel like we're gonna die either way? Right? Make a poll. Well, I see it's mostly 2s at this point, so I think we're just gonna go for 2. I think it's probably 2. Let's do it. You were very attentive as expected. See? Exactly! He already knows we're curious. I 100% I feel like that was the right answer. As expected. He approaches you until you are only an arm lengths away. Don't worry, although there is a room for observation behind the mirror. Time is valuable. We had no safe space, first and foremost. Therefore, that room is always unoccupied. However, you have my respect for noticing it. Y'all, you know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like he acknowledged us. Have you forgotten curiosity killed the chat? Well, we've been curious for far too long. If we gon' die, we gon' die at this point. Also, you seem to have curiosity as well as a basic knowledge that is taught in Darshan Karsharar. Kashararar. Karshararar. That's why you're here. But since you actually seem to be interested in my research, he turns away and runs a hand over the operating table in the middle of the room and grins knowingly. I have decided that today you will witness a test. Okay, well, like, if we're gonna witness a test, are we gonna be the test subject, or are we just gonna be like, oh, well, this is a test that's going on? That's pretty neat. That's neat and fancy. But satisfaction brought it back. That is how the story goes. The cat has 9 lives anyway. The chat, however, good luck, guys. Surely you've heard of delusions, right? Okay, yeah, okay, no, never mind. Screw this man. Screw him. Delusions, that's what killed Tepe. So you know what? If we get a chance to kick that mess in the balls, and it says kick Dottore in the balls or run, you better believe my foot, I'm winding that thing up. Like, you know, you guys seen the video, the music video for Squirrels in Your Pants, Squirrels in My Pants, when Candace, like, does the shaking of her leg? I'm gonna wind it up like that, and then I'm gonna kick him in the nuts. Alright, so here we go. You nod a little uncertainly. You can't say for sure which way his statement was meant. As much as I value quiet and concentration in my experiments, it's refreshing to occasionally impress with my skill and knowledge during practice. He wanders through the lab, opens a door you barely notice before he leads you into the room beyond. A shiver runs down your spine at the sight of the corpse on the operating table. Oh boy. Well, y'all, I think we're in too deep at this point. We've already witnessed dead body. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oops, all berries. That's the only thing that calms you. The only thing that calms you on the conscious is the fact that the person's already dead. You step closer, your gaze fixated on the deceased body. Dottore is standing slanted behind you and obviously has noticed your fascinated gaze. Exciting, isn't it? It's a dead body. Oh, well, I love the corpses. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. With a short gesture, he orders you to step back from the table. He's like, hey, back up. This corpse is mine. Oh! Y'all, this is, okay. Oh, it's Tepe. No, it's not Tepe. Y'all, it's not Tepe. Watch carefully. With one hand, he reaches for a clean scalpel lying on a small table next to him. The bright metal flashes briefly in the cold light of the lamp. He then places the sharp blade on the corpse's ribcage. Watching him dissect the body stirs a strange fascination in you. Chat. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all, chat? No matter how hard you try to avert your gaze, you cannot. And it should not remain with just this one corpse. Countless others follow. You watch each and every one of those. Chat! Chat, what are y'all doing? Did y'all just get together? It's like, hey, let's watch Dottore cut up these bodies. Like, okay, that sounds delightful. And then, yeah, let's do it. Man, I've never seen a dissection. Man, don't worry, you're about to see like 50 of them right now. Y'all, what are you doing? The days pass, and with each new morning, another body lies on the now familiar surgical table. Yo, yo. Cut by cut, organ by organ, you begin to learn through watching. You're almost frightened by the fact that you now follow Dottore's every movement, no matter how small, as he dissects with excitement. Every cut, no matter the tool, was a testament to his skill and knowledge. Huh. We should not have talked about the mirror. Honestly, if we didn't talk about the mirror, I think we still would have gotten to that point, but I think we would have had less bonus points with Dottore. I feel like at this point, there's probably like a Dottore like flag and like bonus perks to Dottore. So like I think if you like finish at a certain point and you're like 3 points, he might murder you. But if you're like 5 points, he'll be like, all right, get out of here. If you're like 10 points, he'll be like, all right, what's up? Let me whisper in your ear. It was only a few weeks before you found yourself in your room. After another session, the room had become familiar to you. However, you missed your home in Sumeru from time to time. Sumeru. You let the weeks pass in your mind. The rejection from the academia, the ball, the invitation, Tarja. You are now sitting here in a rather luxurious room in the middle of there's a chance to like, we essentially like get just like, our mind just continues to go into this path, and it only breaks when we see Tarja's dead body on that table. And he's like, here, why don't you dissect this one? And that's what I'm kind of worried about. That's my only concern, or rather that's my biggest concern. I have a lot of concerns. You are now, I also do believe if we explored more that night, we might be the ones on that table. And now you're sitting here in rather luxurious, oh wait, hold on a minute. Earlier in this game, the two unknown voices were saying to each other, man, are you kind of worried that Dottore's subordinates all seem to be disappearing? I forgot all about that. Alright, let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going. Okay, here we go. Alright, you lack nothing. Food, lodging, and of course the opportunity to learn. You scratch your head thoughtfully. Learning, wasn't that the reason you went to the academia in the first place? Now you can't help but wonder what your next step should be. You've learned many things about delusions, about Dottore himself, about his views concerning the other Harbingers. Dottore was able to offer you something here that was not even discussed behind the doors at the academia. The forbidden knowledge. The knowledge that was related to the life and to the death. The knowledge that offered so much potential, so much fascination. All the past days you have been postponing this decision, but with every second it becomes clear that you have to make a choice. Chat has to make a choice. And that choice is, do you stay or do you go? Either you stay in the castle voluntarily and become a Fatui member, become the Fatui member you pretended to be at the ball, or continue your mission and gather evidence while waiting for a suitable opportunity to return to Sumeru. So, chat. What do we do? The mission! I want to go home. Focus. I feel like if we cancel the mission, we get our first ending. And it's just gonna be like, oh, you had a delightful time at the academia. Where's the I want to go home option? Can we make that option? That's technically the continue mission. Finish the story and the mission? Okay. Alright, everyone seems to be, alright. Nah, but for real, Cherry is kind of pretty well linked with the concept of death, albeit very differently. I want to get with Dottore, so like, Dottore wrote, look, y'all, we have to finish the story. This is the option of me saying, yeah, I choose you, Seth Rollins, at WrestleMania, or I'm coming for you, Roman Reigns, at WrestleMania. And we gotta go for Roman Reigns. That being said, we might die. We'll go and peek at some of the other endings, because at this point, like, I know, I have a good idea that was definitely like a, okay, here's this, we're definitely getting an ending right there. And I think there's 2 more save points where I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna get an ending there. Where the Rock is the third option. A new morning is already dawning, and the decision you have made lies heavy in your stomach. On somewhat shaky feet, you go to the lab as agreed with by Dottore the day before. You enter the almost empty room. No one is there except a corpse and you. Dottore. Look around searchingly. He's not in the other room either. Pondering, you step closer to the corpse and look at it thoughtfully. I wonder who that could have been. Where did he come from? What were his dreams? Footsteps sound behind you. You are early. Surprised you startle out of your thoughts, huh? He opens his mouth to add something, but your obviously thoughtful expression surprises him. Instead of addressing that, he walks over to the corpse and sweeps his fingertips over the scalpels already at the ready. I have something special planned for today. Oh, special! Yippee skippy! You swallow. The thought of the mission weighs heavier on your mind now. What would the sages say if they knew that you had witnessed Dottore's several autopsies of dead people? We don't tell them that part, chat. We don't tell them that part. Your gaze wanders over to the surgical instruments. There are some new items that you didn't know. In particular, a syringe filled with luminous liquid catches your attention. Hey, chat. I think we might die. You have already been able to gather quite a bit of knowledge, and I assume that you, by now, could perform a complete autopsy on your own. Okay, so he's gonna let us do it. He lifts up the syringe and holds it up to the light. His grin widens. Let's bring a... Uh-oh. Let's bring a dead man back to the realm of the living today. Well, chat, we're in super deep now. Let's go for it. He lowers the syringe, puts it in place, and points to an unused surgical mask with fresh vinyl gloves. We're gonna pop a save there, honestly. Your heart stops, and you stare in disbelief at the still dead man in front of you. Wait, this is bad, isn't it? Yeah, wait, this means we could be bringing Tepe back to life. Hold on, wait a minute, you might be onto something. So we're making zombies? We'll see. Are you serious? Dottore laughs briefly. There's a bit of mischievousness in his voice. Go on, or are you afraid? What happened to your previous fascination? His grin disappears. All at once it gets cold around you, and yet you notice your hands start to get sweaty. Or was your fascination just pretend? Now let's do it. By the Archons, he knows. How does he know that I'm spying? Did he have the background story the sages give me checked? He had plenty of time. And did I waste my time? He's smiling as if he knows the things that I know that he shouldn't know, but he does know. You quickly put on a nervous smile. Dottore! No, of course. I'll stab this man in the neck with this glowing, viscous liquid that you gave me. I would just of course we... Yeah, all right, that's gonna be okay. Let's have a stab him in the neck, bro. It's for you, my guy, for you. No, I just think that... I don't think I'm ready to perform such an experiment, right? I mean, like, you're the doctor. I'm just the studious student. Knowing full well that your facade is already crumbling, Dottore gets dangerously close to you. Prove your interest to me. With a nod, he points to the instruments. Don't be shy. Yo, we have to do it. We have to do it. Otherwise, we're going to die. At this point, we're in tune to kiss him. That's not an option, Cherry. We can't kiss him. The way that I see it, you guys, it's either die or don't die. Do we die or do we not die? The choices are yours and yours alone. I think we have to perform this experiment. Time to get dirty and touch somebody. Gosh darn it, Sonic. Just lean forward, he's right there, perform the experiment. Yeah. Well, I'll be real. It's either we could still die if we perform the experiment. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. we might still die. Deeper in what, Sonic? What is that? What? Anyway, let's dissect it. Someone yippee refuse. That's what I leave it. Yeah, I mean, like we'll perform the. What could possibly go wrong, you guys? With a few but tense moments, you put the mask on and the gloves on, your gaze constantly fixated on the dead body in front of you. You reach for the syringe and apply it to the corpse with a surprisingly steady hand. You're like, alright, well, you think that I'm not... Dottore, watch and learn. Even though I'm completely nervous, my hands are sweating like crazy, I'ma do this and it's gonna be great. It's gonna... Alright, so that thing is in his things right now, and now we hesitate for a moment. You realize you have no choice if you want to keep your guard up. Biting your lip, you stab the cold metal into the dead, now waxy skin of the test subject. The glowing liquid disappears beneath the thin layers of skin, so you pull the needle out and take a few steps back. You have broken the rules of the academia. Oh my gosh, we're just like him. Oh, none of that fazed me. Oh, I didn't catch any of that until just right now. Oh boy. Oh, we can't go back. Oh, we can't go back. Even if we go back and pass on this information, we can't go back. We can't. And clearly he knew, so I mean, both you and Dottore are aware of this, so he leans over your shoulder and whispers to you in a low but soft voice, "You really did it. What do you think the sages will say about that?" They probably won't like it too much. Do you think they would accept you back into the academia? A harsh laugh escapes his throat as heat rises up your head. You just blew your last chance to return to the academia. If they really wanted your mission to succeed, they would have given you a better disguise. But your mission was probably never designed for a period of several weeks. He waits for a moment for your answer, but the shock still sits firmly in your bones. The realization that you are no longer welcome anywhere throws you completely off track. Your hands are now soaked in blood. Then you feel his hands on your shoulders. Where do you want to go now? You remain silent. He begins to chuckle again. Welcome home. End. Guilty. Wow. Wow. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Obtained upon getting blood on your hands for the mission's sake. Pretty good. Nah, not the cherry ending. Alright, let's try and go back and get some of these. Oh, look at this. We got a couple gallery pictures. Let's load a save. That wasn't the worst thing. Yeah, we didn't die. Let's refuse and see if we die. With your eyes trembling and your hands trembling, you squint at the sharp blades. No matter how hard you try to move, you remain rooted at the spot. Well, that's disappointing. He wanders around the room until he disappears from your field of vision and stops behind you. We're gonna die! He's close. Very close. Then, my original feeling about you and your loyalty was right after all. A deep sigh escapes him. Oh boy, wait, hold on, right, we won the poll. You're right, hold on, my bad. Here, let me go over here and get the predictions in. Because you guys bet pancakes on this. Well, I mean, choose outcome. Will Dottore murder us? We did not die that time. We're probably about to die now. No, yeah! And then we'll end the guess on the, yeah, look at that. We didn't die, y'all. Admittedly, I thought we still could have died at that point, but I feel like that ending hit worse than death for our main character. I think it was very neatly done, because the soon there was when it said you've broken the Academy's rules, I was like, oh no, oh that's right. A deep sigh escapes him. It is a shame, really a shame, but unfortunately it cannot be helped. Or perhaps I could. Ugh! Whether this time it was the dizziness or the sharp pain in your back of your neck that sends you into unconsciousness, you can't tell. Hastily, you open your eyes. This room again. But instead of the operating table, you find yourself on a less comfortable chair in the middle of the room. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see the surgery table. Just the sight of it is enough to make you sweat. Chat. A familiar voice snaps you out of your thoughts, causing your gaze to dart around for a few moments until you calm down a bit. I know what you need. A sinking feeling spreads into the pit of your stomach. What would come next? Weren't the pain and of the previous test enough? Dottore steps a little closer and tilts his head. You pretended to be a member of the Fatui during the ball, but inside, you were never one of us. He raises his hands and puts a finger to your chin, forcing you to look up at him. I have my methods by which I can really make you a loyal Fatui member. He lets go of you, disappears from your sight, and starts some preparations. Oh boy! Unlike most of the other tests I usually do on a daily basis, this one is probably the most pleasant. All of a sudden, his voice is close to your ear. You won't notice anything because you won't be awake at all during this time. A hot stabbing pain spreads across the back of your neck. This quickly spreads throughout your entire body. The initial burning sensation turns into a surprisingly pleasant tingling sensation. Hold on, that feels real good now. What did you stick in the back of my neck? Can I get another shot of that? Hold on. Oh yeah. Which finally rises up your head and begins to cloud your mind. Not particularly entertaining, but extremely effective. Is that weird? The next day. Wait, we get a next day out of this? Okay. The next day, hastily you open your eyes and find yourself somewhat surprised in your room. You quickly stumble out of your bed, go to the mirror, and look at yourself. I look great. Everything is still as it should be, yet horrors of the past day still have traces in your mind. But apart from that, I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. He stabbed me in the neck. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I feel good. I feel good. Did he carry us to a room? No, he probably had the guards do it. With confusion in your eyes, you watch your reflection in the mirror. Your hairstyle is a bit messy, but otherwise you don't look any different. You quickly change your clothes and to a set that you find in the closet. I don't know these clothes. You skeptically examine the soft fabric in your hands. How the clothes ended up in your room is a mystery to you, but you realize that you were expected to wear them. As if you're being watched, there's a knock at the door shortly after you finish changing. Irritated, your eyes fall on the door. Until now, it hadn't occurred to you to leave your room. Strange. With quiet steps, you scurry over to the door and open it. Dottore requests your presence. You stare. All at once, it seems as if the test and everything you've experienced since your arrival, had only been a dream. Well, I don't think that's true. There are no scars or anything on you. The guard seems to be behaving as usual. Oh, wait a minute. You don't think that we're gonna be like reliving that past cycle of events over and over again, do you? Because that would be not so cool. But the feelings this deep in your mind know better. Without argument, you follow the guard out into the hallway. The high walls, I'm sorry, not the high. We are pretty high right now. Seem almost inviting by now. Silently, the guard leads you through the corridors to the entrance hall. You take a quick look around to the heavy door that leads to the outside before you disappear into another corridor. Please enter. With a small gesture, he points to the door in front of which he has stopped. For a moment, you look at the blank handle and hesitate. What would be waiting for you behind it? Another trick, a new test, or something completely different? Bravely, you push down on the handle and step inside. Oh, hey! It's the two of them! That's crazy! Didn't expect that. And therefore, I see perfectly justified in my actions. Pantalone lets out of a soft laugh and almost amounts to a sigh. Of course. They both look up and over at you, and only now does it occur that maybe you should have knocked. A grin spreads across Dottore's face. Ah, chat, finally! Oh boy. Are we in Groundhog's Day? No, this ain't Groundhog's Day. It might be worse. He beckons you over with a small gesture. Sit down. Oh my gosh! We can't refuse. Oh man. We can't refuse. I can't click it. We have to obey. We have to obey. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, we'll sit down. As if by magic, your body starts to move. You take a seat on the free chair next to Dottore. With Pantalone critically examining you, Dottore begins to introduce you. This is Chat, former member of the Academia in Sumeru. How did you know? Pantalone nods and throws you a gentle smile. You can't tell if it's genuine. Dottore seems to think a lot of you. Really? He does? He acknowledges me? TBF? TBH? He effed us up. He kinda did. Did we get brainwashed or something? Yeah. We have to fit. I mean, this is another ending. We gotta. Your eyes brighten in surprise. Dottore lets out a low grumble. Don't respond to him. I'll take that as a comp. Nope. Okay, well. Yo, imagine if you click this like 50 times and like, you could disobey. Obey. Not a word escapes your mouth. Pantalones, pants, brushes a strand of hair from his face and sighs deeply. Unusual that you would allow someone like Chat to move more or less freely in this castle. His words trigger an amused grin on Dottore's face as he turns his head towards you. Well, I don't have to worry about that. Chat will only do what I order. Surprise flashes in Pantalone's eyes. You did. While the process is still quite experimental, here we see the successful result. With a flick, he points at you. Silence returns for a moment, then Pantalone's gaze wanders over you, and you can't guess the intentions behind his friendly smile. Dottore, dear, how do you feel about a cup of tea? Chat. With a small gesture, he beckons you over to him. Go and have the servants in the kitchen prepare you a pot of good tea. Return to us with the tea. Is that all? Is that... I guess we'll obey. You nod silently. As if by magic, your legs start to move. You leave the room and walk straight down the long corridor. Out of the corner of your eye, you spy the courtyard of the castle. There stands a carriage. It is far more magnificent than the one in which you were brought here in. It must belong to the Harbinger. Pants! For a moment you stop. It is a unique opportunity that presents itself to you. No! We'll get the tea. You have no choice. Your body opens. Do you think if we continue to explore and we somehow found like a vial of some sort, we would have options to do the things otherwise? To click the things otherwise? We'll continue. So you can't do anything but carry your legs to the kitchen. Your legs carry you to the kitchen. Correct. We're a test subject. A little later, you were standing in front of the door with a tray, a teapot, and 2 cups on it. This time you knock and enter the room behind. Ah, wonderful. Despite the thick walls of the castle, it is so cold that a cup of tea, warm tea rather, is just what I need. You then place the small tray on the small table, pour a cup for Pantalone, and then Dottore. Just as you hand the masked man his cup, he places his fingers on your hand. You feel your gaze resting upon you before he continues a low voice. I told you my methods are extremely efficient. He chuckles softly and lets go of your hands. And so, end obedient. Sorry, that was a horrible time for a misdive. What did you say? We effed around and now we're finding out. I mean, that's true. That it's true, we did. Maybe there's a way to break this. I feel like there might be a way to break that. Admittedly. But now we have 2 endings. Check it out. Obedient and guilty. And we have a new look at that. He's got some beautiful tea. All right, how long have we been going? I think we can get a couple more. 2.5 hours. We can go for like 30 more minutes. We can go for another half hour, and I think we'll be all right. I think that'll be sufficient. I do want to like escape this place, so let's load and let's see what we can do from. We've done both options there. Let's pretend that we didn't see the mirror. There's also no skip button. Well, no, I mean, if not, then you'd be out of place here. After all, you both have curiosity and basic knowledge, so it doesn't seem that we've, and then all of that is just regular skip. We can cancel the mission here. That would be the newest option. The next days flew by. Day after day, you observe more experiments and learn more and more. Your interest is genuine, and Dottore doesn't overlook that either. Every now and then he asks you questions about procedures, and you often answer to his satisfaction. In the meantime, you are learning and living in the castle, and with each passing day, it becomes more of a home to you. You often still miss Sumeru, but your homesickness is quickly quenched with new and exciting knowledge. Your efforts to absorb and process and reproduce all the new information does not go unnoticed, neither by Prime nor its other segments. Wait, hold on. That's kind of crazy. We're like a goated Fatui now. Whenever you encounter them, they seem less and less hostile. As they become accustomed to your presence, you become used to their presence too. Even your helping hands, in terms of cleaning surgical instruments rather, seem to be a welcome help to Dottore's younger segment with the strange mask. After a long and tiring day, you enter your room exhausted. From the hallway, you say goodbye to Dottore's segment, which had accompanied you all the way here. And then we have this segment. Look at this. Here we go. My stream froze right after you said reproduced. Horrible timing. Oh my gosh. No ending feels nice. This one feels okay. I miss Tarja. We're gonna go back and see if we can do something with Tarja there, because I'm pretty sure there's probably some endings that branch off earlier. You did a good job today. I thought that your moral code would hinder you, but you seem to be doing well. Amused, he laughs and waves goodbye. Alright, Dottore, see you later. Prime is very pleased with your performance as well. Alright, there's Dork Tour. I kind of like him, he's my favorite. Then he disappears and leaves you alone. Thoughtfully surrounded by silence, you wander up and down the room. You canceled your mission, but there's still something that burdens you. Okay, maybe this route's gonna go a little bit longer than I expected. The feeling of hiding something from Prime and his segments is giving you sleepless nights. You could gather all of your courage and tell Prime about your original mission and your change of heart, or you could keep your secret. No, we're telling the truth, huh? Hey yo, he's so ugly! So you're a Dottore? Yeah, that's true. The day is over, and yet you cannot sleep. Instead of getting ready for the night, you leave your room. Let's go tell the truth. Tench, you make your way to the place where you find Prime most of the time. Without having to look for him, you find him standing in the middle of the lab. Concentrated, he rummages through a pile of papers and casually comments on your appearance with a smile. It's getting late, you should go to sleep. I know. Tell me, what keeps you awake at this hour? My lies! My lies and slander! He puts notes aside and turns to you. You now find his presence soothing rather than threatening, as you did just a few weeks ago. We need to talk. Oh. Amused, he chuckles and leans against the table. You don't quite know how to start. Back then at the ball, the thing about La Signora. Dottore puts his thumb to your chin and gently caresses your cheek with his thumb. Okay, well this might be the cherry ending. This is probably the cherry ending. What's troubling my best scholar, huh? Is there something you've kept from me? His words make it more difficult to tell the truth. How would he react, with understanding or completely in a different way? My original reason for going to the ball was not because I was invited as a Fatui member. He nods, still smiling. So you begin to wonder how much he actually knows. In the meantime, I decided to stay here voluntarily, but at the beginning... Have you been searching for me on the orders of the Academia? Your breath is taken away. Open mouthed, you stare at the masked man. He chuckles amusedly. Your confession does not seem to surprise him. My dear Chat, do you really think I don't know about this by now? You've spent quite some time here, time that I have used to check your story over. He now puts his second hand on your cheek. Even though he already knew the truth, you are relieved. What would you have done if I never told you the truth? I'm sure you can guess. Believe me, you made the right decision. Oh, I can't wait to check the other route and perish. You made the right decision, great. He brushes your cheeks, which cheeks, and gives you a pat on which cheeks. Do you think he can go to sleep now? Or do you want to stay a little longer? You nod as he takes a little distance, from you. A soft smile spreads across your lips. There's still more to learn. Amused, Dottore chuckles, puts a hand on your back, and leads you into a well-known next room where an untouched corpse awaits its autopsy. I don't like this. I don't like this. I hate this, actually. I don't like it here. There's still much you can learn from me. I hate it here. Apprentice. We don't like this. Cherry probably likes that one, but that one not, Yeah. Yeah, alright. Okay. Alright. Let's keep going. I love it here. Okay, where's the one that we just saved? This one? Oh yeah, we'll keep it a secret this time. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The next day. Are you not going to tell me of your past? Nope. The next day dawns. As usual, prepare for the upcoming test, which you are allowed to assist. The thought that you are withholding the truth from Dottore still lurks in the back of your mind, but you have made your decision. And you will perish for it. Shortly afterward, you arrive at the lab on time. Dottore is already waiting there for you. Here you are, at last you took your time. You laugh a little sheepishly as you look to the side. Dottore gently puts a hand on your back and leads you into the next room, where a corpse is already waiting for its autopsy. I would have never believed that, rather. What do you mean? To ever meet someone like you, in fact, I'm grateful for La Signora's death. An amused laugh escapes his throat as he prepares for the autopsy. There seems to be something like destiny after all. He then beckons you over to him. Come here. Is this where he stabs us? Ooh. Wait. There is still much you can learn from me. Is this not the same thing? Is this gonna say apprentice, but with lies? This is we didn't get anything different. Is it a different ending? No, nothing different happened. Maybe we would have to do that. But also, I have an idea. What if we go here and continue exploring? With a note in your pocket, you sneak out of the archive. The corridor leads you deeper and deeper into the threatening-looking building. Let's run away from the carriage. Run! We'll do that. Don't worry. I promise you. As you go deeper into the labyrinth, what do we got? After only a few dead ends, you reach a door that looks less embellished and more impressive for its size. What surprised you most is the metallic scent that lingers in the air. What kind of metallic scent is that? Is it like true metal, or is it like irony like blood? That's my worry. You approach the door, but you put your hand on the handle and open it. As you scrape across the floor, lets out a short but sharp metallic sound. Oh, we're screwed! Oh, we're screwed! Startled, you let go of the door, take a few steps back, and hastily look around. No one to be seen, nothing to hear. Since the door is already open, you dare to take a look inside. Oh, this is bad. We've been here many times in other routes. This is our first time being here, and we came here, Uh-oh. Apprentice Truth Edition is looking like the cherry ending right now. Chuckles, I'm in danger. Yeah. We're here for the first time this time. So that would have been... So what do we do with the information that we had? The scrap of paper. It was at that moment that he knew he effed up. Yep. The cables and tubes, we've seen that before. Some of them just as big as humans, embryos. A shiver runs down your spine. Would they believe this? As you pass by, your gaze lingers on some small but apparent samples. You would have to bring tangible proof of this, but you realize that you can't just steal 1 or 2 samples from this room. That would attract attention. Somehow, you have to come up with a plan to steal the samples and leave the castle unnoticed. Wait a minute, are we still at this point? We're gonna die. We've not died in any ending yet. We'll keep going. The last part, escape, is the biggest problem, apart from Dottore himself. Proud of your courage so far, and yet of the potential risk, you leave the lab with quiet steps. We're gonna come here tomorrow anyway. You stand again, you have another decision to make. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep going. You better believe we gotta keep going. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep exploring. Bro! Your curiosity drives you on, so you don't let anything stop you from seeking important information. Your search through the corridor after corridor leads you to find a staircase that leads you down a long staircase into the darkness. On the tiptoe, you follow a stone path that leads you to an overwhelmingly large double door. It's a lot colder down here, you start to shiver. What could go wrong, little wanderer? Explore till we die! That's how we do it. I hope the ending's called Curiosity Killed the Chat. So you needed some strength to open it. Finally, the door is open a crack. You can squeeze through it. Oh, this is a new setting. Huh, this one looks bad. this one looks bad, y'all. This one looks incorrect. Okay, well, let's go. You catch your breath. Countless cages No, cherry behave! Are piled up in this large hall. At the end, you spy a railing of a balcony, which makes you suspect that there's a way even further down. With soft knees, you sneak between the cages and can hardly take your eyes off of the inmates. Wait, there's people in these cages? Some of them are human, young, tall, old, and short. Others are creatures seemingly from the abyss. Uh-oh. Bon sweet spotted. However, they all have one thing in common. They do not react to your presence. That's unsettling. Keeping the railing in sight, at some distance you head for it purposefully. When you catch a glimpse of the chasm opening up there, you are left gasping for your breath. You can't tell how deep the descent is because the darkness restricts your vision. Then you hear footsteps right behind you. Oh, it's the other one! It's the other one! That's fine. How did you escape from your cage? With quick glances, he examines your clothes and realizes that you are not one of the test subjects here, at least not yet. Chat, right? You take a few steps back until your back hits the railing. You feel hot. There couldn't have been a worse place for you to get caught. So you're that plaything that Prime brought back from the dance. I can't wait to hear what he has to say about your nocturnal excursion. Maybe you don't have to tell him. A violent dizziness overcomes you and sweeps the ground from under your feet. Time to go to sleep. Uh-oh. Gradually, you regain consciousness. I don't like this. Wait a minute. If I remember right, that's the, we'll be alright. Your vision hums violently as if someone had smacked you forcefully across the head. Still dazed, you try to get up, but quickly realize that some straps drastically restrict your freedom of movement. The bright light above gives you an idea of where you are at the moment. Yeah, I was gonna say this location looks very familiar. I know that railing and I know that light. The laboratory I entered after the archive means I'm lying on the operation table. Panic. Hot as cold rather, and cold as ice at the same time overcomes you. The last moment you can remember flash before your eyes. He was there. He caught me. After needing to turn your head but unable to do so, you try to get a better picture of your surroundings. Except for the blurred outlines lying in the shadows, you recognize nothing. Then suddenly, you hear the echoing sound of footsteps behind you. Impressive. You flinch on the table, on the outside too, but the straps hinder your movements. Pretty brave to go into the lion's den in order to do some spying. You can't think of any suitable words. Your throat's dry and your head's empty. No words. Uh-oh. There's no easy explanation. Look, Dottore, I'm an avid sleepwalker. I don't know what you think I did, but I didn't do it. Please don't look at the scribbled notes that are in my back pocket. That doesn't make any sense. That's crazy. Who would do such a thing? It wouldn't be me. I've never done such a thing. You're crazy. I'm crazy. Dottore steps closer and bends down to you a bit. I have to say I didn't expect that from you. A soft but rough giggle resounds the room. I had already done some research on you before you arrived, and I must say that a former member of the Academia, you are quite cunning. Oh, well, thank you! Crazy, I was crazy once. Oh, what have I done? What happened? My phone died. So, we went very deep, and we saw a room with a bunch of cages, and then we met the fun Dottore. I don't know how much you didn't see, but we woke up here on this operations table, and now Dottore is talking to us. Uh-oh. So we're probably gonna die. Most people at the Academia are bores, so they don't risk anything, they stick to the rules and so on. And then you feel the tip of his gloves brushing against your upper arm. Ooh, you are different, you don't fit into their perfect image, am I right? Without a chance, he continues. Yeah, you seem to be good test material for the delusion experiments. Oh no. Alright. That's bad. Still under tension, you hear a door open some distance away. You can hear a barely distinguished sound of approaching footsteps from that of your beating heart like crazy. Finally, you see two shadows bending over you from the left and the right, obscuring the glare of the lamp. Well, this is bad. Alright. Welcome, chat, to We Died! This time, we died! Are we in the obey ending again? No. I'm pretty sure this is the we die ending. I think this is the we died. Ayo, face reveal, you're not wrong, finally. Dottore Prime gives his younger segment a scowl. I hope you didn't start without me. After all, cutting open is the best part. Yeah, no, we're dying. It's my favorite game. We die. Chat will not be cut open at all. What? I came here to perish. What are you doing? Seriously? At least not today. Hey, don't promise, don't threaten me with a good time. The younger one lets out a crazy giggle. Fine, but what do you have planned for today's experiment? Prime turns away for a moment, rummages on a nearby side table, then reappears in your field of vision holding a syringe with a terrifyingly long needle. Hate that. Why make delusions when I can implant the power of one directly today in somewhat modified form? The younger one gives Prime a questioning look with a raised eyebrow. Read the notes. The young Dottore turns away and begins to study the notes. Meanwhile, you tug at the straps, but they remain unyielding. Chat, these straps are there for a reason. Imagine this needle accidentally hitting your lung instead of another organ. Oh, I guess that would be bad, huh? He looks at the syringe with an almost lovingly look and then waves it a little back and forth. The consequences would be certainly, extremely, unpleasant. The younger segment rejoins the conversation, not to mention the fact that this would ruin the test material. You dare not speak the thought, but the younger man has already guessed what the question might be that's running through your mind. You're the test material, yeah, clearly. And what do we do with the ruined material? We cut it up. Dispose. Yep, alright. You start yanking at the bonds even fiercer, much to the amusement of Dottore's younger segment. You really seem willing to gamble, huh, Dottore? Looks at the syringe again, flicks it a few times, and then makes sure that there are no air bubbles inside. Dizziness and nausea overtake you at the sight of the needle. No matter where the contents of the syringe would end up, it certainly wouldn't be pleasant. Uh-oh. This will be unpleasant. No, thanks for confirming, Dottore. That was just what I was thinking. No matter how much you plead, no one will release you from your misery, for that would undo all the effort done so far. I will not beg, or there must be another way. Hey, if we're going out a G. I will not beg. The younger one merely rolls his eyes. Well, then I might as well cut you open. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, I'm begging. Prime snorts disdainfully, and gives his segment another admonishing look. Not today. Then when? Impatiently. Dottore, maybe we don't like the younger one. Squints down at you while there's something in the Prime's gaze that you didn't expect. Doubt. Oh? He doesn't want to do it? The younger man notices Prime's hesitation and starts to get restless. What are you waiting for? Chat? He lowers the syringe, much to the disappointment of his younger segment. In his mind, he goes through many options, scenarios, and motives until he finally lowers the syringe completely. While you would be ideal for delusion testing, you have certain resources that would open up new possibilities. Oh my gosh, is he gonna say, let's be a reverse spy? Well, now I'm curious. Huh? Be quiet. Prime turns to you and fixes you with his gaze. It cannot get any more uncomfortable than it already is, you think, and you respond with eye contact. Oh? You are spying for the sages of the academia, and that is because I may return to the academia if I'm successful. Gradually, some of the tension falls away from you. The acute crisis could just be prevented. However, just out of the corner of your eye, you can still see the syringe resting in Prime's hand, so the whole thing is not completely off the table. In fact, the syringe is still on the table. Are we still not gonna die? Yeah, Germ, I think we're not gonna die, actually. A quick nod of the segment is enough for a satisfied grin to creep across Prime's face. You have one last choice. Well, since we have one last choice, I think this choice is do or die. I think we reached our do or die choice, you guys. Either I'm going to do the planned experiment on you here and now, or you return to Sumeru as a double spy, a double agent! I'm a spy, and I'm a guy. You can hardly believe your ears. You have the chance to get out of here alive, but you're sure that there's a catch somewhere. You will receive trivial and partly false information that you can pass on to the sages, and so that I can be sure that you will only do as you are supposed to, I will ensure a small guarantee. Again, he begins to grin, sending a cold shiver down your spine, and there's the catch you've been looking for. What kind of guarantee? Just a little something, something that limits and takes over your mind in certain places. Should you run the risk of revealing anything important? That doesn't sound good. Your gaze wanders over to the younger Dottore. If he had made you that offer, you would have thought directly of a lobotomy. But instead, Prime's words sounded a little gentler, less invasive. Perhaps this is also one of those manipulation tactics. The younger Dottore leans down a little bit further and grins maliciously. Of course, there's a risk of the installation of this guarantee could go wrong. Brain death comes pretty close to the state of, that will occur. A similar risk when performing delusion experiment, albeit somewhat less. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they both sound pretty bad, so... The needle of the syringe flashes ghostly again in the glare of the lamp. Prime smiles and stares at you spellbound. Which risk do you take? Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, we're gonna see both, so, I mean, like... we'll be a double spy. Oh, look at this! We're back at our other abode! I don't want to betray, let's just die. Spy 3! He become double spy. Hastily open your eyes. With a racing heart, you sit up and look around in a panic. You know this room! It's the inn! You immediately, a sharp pain shoots through your head, straining you, squint your eyes, and press your hands to the sides of your skull. What the? Your memories return abruptly. The guarantee! At this point, you feel your heart closer to bursting out of your chest. Exactly what did he do to you, and how and when were you brought back to the inn? Your knees trembling, you rush out of the bed, stumble. Wait, does that mean we can see Tarja? She might be next door, our neighbor. You stumble over to the small mirror and look at your reflection with panic in your eyes. You look exactly as you did the night before the ball. Everything's okay, everything's okay. As you breathe, you feel a hot, burning pain in your chest. Trembling with fear, you pull down your collar so that you have a clear view of your sternum. A clean, nearly healed cut runs vertically across your skin. You feel nauseous at the sight. Why? You daren't touch the wound, with each breath rather, you can see how the skin tenses and softens. Did he implant something under my skin? It's a bomb! The guarantee! If you say something you're not supposed to, tick, boom! How fun! Gosh darn it! Wait, why are you here? Hi, Luma! You've been here the whole time? I didn't even notice. How have you been enjoying this whole thing? You are too high to understand anything right now. Hey, you do you. Alright, let's go. Wait, don't tell me it was free top surgery. Dottore, I know I said that you've taken my heart, but this isn't what I meant, gosh darn it, Terry. The bomb Dottore guarantee works 100% of the time, 90% of the time. For a moment, you could swear to recognize unfamiliar outlines under the thick skin. You feel hot. There's still that queasy feeling in your stomach. Oops. What have you gotten yourself into? With sweaty hands, you lean across the wall over to the bag which lies next to the bed. Feeling weak, you drop to your knees, pulling the bag and pull out the contents piece by piece. Then, unfamiliar pieces of paper fall into your hands. At the sight of squiggly handwriting, everything starts to spin. Is it the smell of the is the smell emanating from the ink on it? You can hardly believe your eyes as you skim over the countless lines again and again. You've received a pile of information. You can't tell if they're actually true or not. Probably not. This is your ticket home. But at what price? The bomb in your chest. A few months later. If bro offered top surgery for joining, I would have joined. 30% of the time, it works every time. Enjoying the view, you sit on the balcony of your home in Sumeru and at the gaze of the setting sun. All too well, you remember the looks of the sages' faces when you entered the academia and brought the pile of information with you. The events back then already receded into the distant past, and the cut on your chest is healed to a point where only a barely a visible scar remains. The sound of some birds in the twilight attracts your attention. With an attentive gaze, you watch as the small creatures glide from roof to roof with a few flaps of their wings. They are free, just as you will be as soon as you've completed your studies in a few weeks. Mumbling softly, you think aloud. Then, what then? Do I stay in Sumeru or will I travel? Thoughtfully, you rest your chin on the back of your, head. Your hand. I can't read. And, I've read too much, rather. And gaze dreamily towards the horizon. Traveling the world wouldn't be bad, but a familiar home has its advantages. Footsteps approach from behind you. A familiar voice makes your blood run cold. Don't think that one little mission is all that I needed you to do. Uh-oh! SpaghettiOs! Oh. It didn't even give us, like, an ending dialogue. It didn't even say double spy. It just said, cut. That's crazy. Alright, let's run through the other one that's definitely an ending here. And then we'll go through the let's leave. And then I think we'll be set for this, for our excursion on this one. Delusion test. Such a shame. You would have been an ideal job for the spy. At least you would have been until getting into a serious situation. That's when your skills probably would have reached their limits. But whatever. Let's continue with the plan test. Dizziness accompanying nausea spreads through your body. Your vision blurs, as do the sounds that reach your ears. Still looking up at the ceiling, you notice hastily rapid movements out of the corner of your eye. You feel detached, almost floating, expecting the pain to come. Your mind does its best to protect you from it. But the feeling of being detached from your body quickly subsides as you perceive a subtle, then burning pain. The fire in your veins, all my life I've been waiting for a chance to burn brighter, spreads further with each heartbeat and invades the last fibers of your body. Every single muscle, every nerve, every cell of your body seems to be on fire. All my life I've been... Thank you. I love Fire. It's a great song. Hot and cold at the same time. The pain seems to almost crush you. I like how it continues to get blurry with each passing dialogue box. Dottore making me hot for real. Calm down, guys. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared too. But you know, maybe we'll finally die. You don't know. You feel nothing but hot stinging that seeps through your body. For an infinitely long moment, there's nothing but you and the fire in your body. With each passing second, the strength you have left to fight the pain wanes. Each moment passing, you slip deeper into the darkness that threatens to engulf your mind. There is no rescue, no helping hand, no cooling water, and certainly no redemption. We're still not dead. The light. I can't feel my body. That's the worst feeling. Is this what they call sleep paralysis? Then which one of those guys was my sleep paralysis demon? The light seems a little less blinding now, but in exchange you have no control over your movements. You try to lift a finger, a dull sensation shoots through your entire arm. You're completely exhausted and powerless. Not even your heart has enough strength left to feel a flutter with fear. Oh my gosh, your body seems to have entirely given up. You still have your gaze fixed upon the glare of the lamp. It is bright, but there is no trace of warmth. How beautiful it was in Sumeru. Still, I can't feel my face when that's the song that I had in my in my mind. Do we have plot armor or something? Of course, we're chat. It is over, done, happened, and nothing will be able to undo what Dottore has done to you. The silence that is now upon you seems to almost crush you. What will happen to me now? Trying to think clearly, you fight the fog in your mind, but the harder you try, the faster your thoughts slip away. Until finally you fall deep into darkness again. I thought that was the end. The light again, and then the surgical couch in the laboratory. It's been a few minutes, even days. You don't know how long you've been unconscious, but to your surprise, you feel a little stronger now. A strong trembling runs through your muscles as you try to lift your head. Looking down at yourself in disbelief, you notice that one of the straps on your right wrist is loosened a little bit. The door at the end of the lab flies open with a bang, causing you to jerk your head towards the source of the noise. Oh, it's little Dottore. Another incompetent guard like that, and his eyes fall upon you. Immediately, his face brightens. Ah, chat, awake again? He steps closer, tilts his head, and grins with satisfaction, rather. Your reaction to the potion was a bit strong, don't you think? You still can't think of anything to say in response, so the counterpart starts laughing. Oh yes, you probably won't have noticed any of this. Almost a pity, actually. The overall performance was extremely entertaining. Okay, well, let's keep going, alright. What have you done to me? Oh, not that much. The effects were pretty significant. Why do you want to know that? Do you think you should be worried? Absolutely! His grin quickly disappears, leaving you to guess what may be going through his mind. Anyway, I don't have time for petty chit-chat. Petty, excuse me. With his coat billowing, he turns away from you and heads for a shelf to search for something specific amongst the bottles and boxes. While rustling through, jingling sounds are heard from the corner of the room. Your gaze unobtrusively wandered. Are we gonna die? Is he gonna finally cut us open? I hope that this end is just called finally. Sweet death. Nah, but for real, where's Dottore? This is Dottore. I don't know what you're talking about, Cherry. Your heart leaps as you realize with a little skill you could actually free your hand. Immediately your mind wanders. With one hand, I could undo the other straps. Hectically, your gaze wanders over to Dottore again. He is still standing at the shelf and has collected several vials and cans in the meantime. You wouldn't have much time to weigh your decision. We're saving right there. Chat will be expelled from the academia without further notice. Shoot, if I make it run for it now, I'll make it out of here with no evidence but my life, if at all. You know, they did experiments on you, so I think, I'm pretty sure I think we would know. You know that outside the castle walls, there is nothing but ice and snow waiting for you. You don't know where your winter coat is, and whether you would find the way through the endless wasteland, you don't know either. Nope, we're leaving. You've made your decision. We're getting out of here. Screw this. They already stabbed me in the neck with some vial or potion. You would dare attempt this escape even if it would be your last. Striving to be silent, you tug at the straps until your hand finally comes free. I'd rather freeze. You're right. Immediately, adrenaline in your veins. Gonna scale the icy plains. Let's get out of here. Whoa! My last chance, chat. Once again, you glance over at Dottore. He's still standing with his back to you, and he seems not to have noticed anything. Is it a test? Even if it is, you think it's too late to back out now. Silently, you remove the remaining straps so that, to your own surprise, a few seconds later, you place the tips of your bare feet on the cold floor. Shifting your weight to your feet, you slide off the operating table. Hastily, your gaze wanders to the other door. It is open. That Dottore fortunately didn't close it after he entered the laboratory. Dottore is still busy. Adrenaline in my soul, every thought out of control. something coherence. That appears to be one of those parts is a long metal pipe. Yo, we're in deep now. We're in deep. This is definitely a test. 1,000,000%. Uncertainly, your gaze wanders back and forth between the pipe and the door. Hey, you know what? Yeah, no, I said, we gonna fight. If we gonna fight, adrenaline in my soul, gonna knock out Dottore cold. Gonna beat him with this metal pipe. Let's get him. With trembling knees, you creep over to the pipe. With your hands grasping the cold metal, you wince as the coldness inside would bite you. And I say, swing, bada, 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 swing, bada, 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 swing. Millimeter by millimeter, you pull the pipe out of the pile without making a sound rather. Luck seems to be on my side. Then you fix your watchful gaze on Dottore. He turned, his back turned to you. He curses softly as he can't seem to find what he needed on the shelf. Tap, tap, you approach him step by step. I'm gonna get you. I'ma get you, I'ma hit you. Yo, I love this. This is my favorite ending. If we actually get to clock this, man, this is my favorite ending. I don't think we will, but like, I mean, I want to see it. Entry unlocked. Wait a minute, y'all. Now you're standing behind him, the pipe raised high above your head. Still inattentive, Dottore looks at a small bottle in his hands. This is your chance. Thwack! Yeah! Woof that trick! What a great game. Oh man. The pipe rushes down, a dull sound resounds. Oh, the laboratory, and Dottore slumps down. Still full of tension, you stare down at his unconscious body while your hands still hold the thing. Oh. Yo, I'm hype. And I do it again to your dang right arrow. I know it's not real, but still shake my head. No, this was the right answer. This is the best route. We probably still like die on this route, but yeah. You stagger backwards a step or two, you then exhale rather, in relief, and a small smile creeps onto your lips. I did it. You drop the pipe, turn around the spot, and you're about to run to the open door when oh wait, hey. Hold on, I can explain, bro. Hold on, my guy here. Hold on, hear me out on this one. That's I know exactly what I'm going to do with you. Hastily, you open your eyes. This room again. But instead of the operating table, you find yourself in a more less comfortable chair. Okay. Well, we can skip through this because we have been through this. Okay, so that leads us back to this path. Let's see if there's any new dialogue, though. So now we know there are several ways to get back here. We know there are several paths to get back to that point. Fascinating. I'm kind of intrigued. Part of me wants to get all of the endings. But there's only two more that I want to like definitely do. And I think we're gonna grab them real quick. First, we're just gonna sneak out of the lab. Your heart's beating, you're afraid Dottore might hear it. As a spellbound, your gaze is fixed upon him as you continue to move backwards, even the smallest attention could attract his attention. Then you finally go to the empty hallway. Still bounding. Are we naked? We might be naked. You stare towards the entrance of the lab as you move further away from this hell-like place, or palace. Your steps become larger, faster, and louder. The last bit of your rational mind has left you in the face of an escape possibility. Your footsteps echo off the bare walls as you stumble. Yo, yeah, but like, yo, I want you to remember, we thwacked that man's, and that was goated. You stumble through the hallways. Your gaze steeps the narrow windows. Oh gosh. Hey, Golden Gamer, you missed us beat a man with a metal pipe. Too small, I won't fit through. Again, you hustle on, leaving the hallway after hallway behind you. Then finally, you stand at the large entrance hall. Immediately, your eyes dart over to the double doors through which you entered. Aren't there guards at the doors? Without thinking, you run over, grab the handles with both of them, and tug with all your strength. It opens, but standing in front of you... Oh, well, apparently freedom. As your feet will carry you, you run across the frost-covered ground, past the stone arch, and... are free. Oh. Oh, alright. Cool. Without stopping, you run on. You don't feel the cold of the eternal winter, only the adrenaline that's in your soul that shoots through your muscles and makes you run on without thinking. Between the snowflakes whizzing past you, you fight your way through the winter wilderness, but with each step, the elation in your body wears off. Little by little, your strength leaves you until you finally come to a complete stop. Silently, you look around. The outlines of the castle are no longer visible. Every footprint begins to fade. Only now can you think clearly again while the biting cold gnaws at you. Your blurred vision, you look completely pale, trembling hands. You have clearly underestimated the icy cold out here, and you're naked. Turning your gaze again to the invisible horizon, you mutter powerlessly. Where am I? Chat, you didn't have a map? Okay, we died this time. We did die. Realizing that we're not gonna rename them. Oh yeah, you guys are obviously chat forever. Oh man. Finally, death, right? Okay, so that was our Frozen ending. Yeah, and dying. Yeah, we finally did it, you guys. We died. I didn't think it was ever gonna happen, for real. I can't believe it. We finally got the main character got. Okay. There are a couple other things that we want to try. And it's stuff that was early on. There's so many small things. Like, imagine, like, the paths that we would have had if we just kept the notes. I may still need these. Now I'm like, certain we can skip through everything else. There's our friend. Let's actually just watch him. No conversation. Dottore? Correct. Your gaze. You don't seem to be having a lot of fun. He started the conversation with us this time. Before you can retort, he places one hand on your back and pushes you, more or less gently, back into the hallway. You two walk along the corridor. The noise from the ballroom gets more quiet with every step. You seem like you were hoping to talk to me. Take the plane, AV? Yeah, you're probably right. Actually, what's wrong? Did I mess up your plan? Okay, well, alright, he's out with it really quickly on this one. You take a step back, surprised. No, I'm just surprised to meet you and you, I guess. No, I like that. Yeah, we're speedrunning death. No, my plan. Last time you were passing, I was reassigned under your command. Of course. Is there anything you want me to do? In the spirit of fun. Well, I feel like this should be skippable. We've done this. I need to stay focused on my mission. Let's stay focused on the mission. Wait, this is. At least that means I've made up for the time I wasted here. Lord Harbinger, the carriage has arrived. Perfect. Take our lovely guest inside. I will be waiting. This time, we're forced into this situation. Oh my gosh! Wait! You don't know how long you slept, but it surely wasn't a comfortable rest. Finally, you regain consciousness bit by bit. But you still feel like you're wrapped in batting wool. A warm, dull feeling fogs your mind while you squint hard at the bright light above you. A lamp, walls, cold and bare. With some effort, you manage to realize that you're lying on an icy, cold floor made of metal. The room you're in, without furnishing, has only one piercing lamp on the ceiling. You hear a low, muffled buzzing, but whether it is real or just an after effect of the drug, you can't tell. Your whole body hurts, especially your neck. Gradually, your memories return. The village, the ball, Dottore. Carefully, you touch the spot on the back of your neck that hurts the most, but to your surprise, you bump into something unexpected. Cold metal, a faint rattling sound. It's definitely a metal collar on a chain. Yikes. Still half stunned, you manage to turn your head to the spot to which the iron chain is attached. With trembling fingers, you grasp the chain, give it a tug, and with the limited strength at your disposal right now, you have no chance. The rattling of the chain seems to have caught someone's attention. At the very least, you hear echoing footsteps that seem to come from the other side of the sturdy door on the opposite wall. The footsteps fall silent, and you hear the rattling of a bunch of keys with a jerk, and the metal panel opens. Oh, it's him! The other one! You recognize him. He seems to be Dottore. The Dottore who has shown himself most in the public in the past. Still trembling, you try to sit up, but coordination of arms and legs doesn't seem to work. Watching your pathetic attempts, the young version of Dottore grins in amusement. The drug doesn't seem to be doing you any good. I'd expect a little more resistance. Where am I? As hard as you try, your limp lips are so numb that you can't utter a word. Oh man. Still watching your attempts to sit up, the young man shakes his head with a laugh. I really expected more. After all, you seem to have piqued his interest. The tingling sensation in your arms and legs gradually subsides, so now you can feel the cold floor beneath your fingertips. Dottore is still standing in the middle of the door, which is wide open, and he knows very well that there is no possibility for escape for you at the moment. Do we have another metal pipe? Because I'd love to bash this man's in the head a little bit. One more time. You seem confused, huh? It should be clear to you why you're here. Oh, I know why. You open your mouth, but nothing can be heard except for a and no chance to speak up. Once again, a laughter escapes Dottore. Whatever the reason may have been, your physical condition is not the cause. The only remaining possibility is that he saw something interesting in your mind. Well, what do you mean interesting in my mind? I talked to the man for 2 seconds and then I got drugged. We can't seal our way out of this one. Bash him with your turn to die collar. Well, whether, oops. He turns on his heel and leaves the cell and shuts the door slowly. You will soon make other acquaintances, assuming that you survive the next few hours. Don't run away, understand? Acting surprised, he laughs out loud and falls into a spiteful giggle. Oh, well, you can't. With a gesture, he points at your neck. By the way, entertain me, us, if you want to keep all of your limbs. Well, I hate that. Then he closes the door, turns the key in the lock, and disappears with quick steps. Silence falls, oppressive silence. The buzzing in your head is still there, preventing you from thinking, while the remaining numbness paralyzes your body. What is this? We should run away for real. We can't run away this time. How long has the state lasted? You cannot say. Time passes slowly. How long you've been sitting here? Several hours, a few days. Your stomach begins to grumble. Your throat begins to progressively get drier. How long would he leave you sitting like this? When would you have the opportunity to get out of here again? Never. We just starve to death here. I thought he said we'd make our friends. He read our minds and found out my innermost fantasies. Guys were to run away, so plain. Fair enough. What if I don't want to keep all my limbs? I mean, I do, but what if I didn't? Then don't entertain them. Sit there and say, I refuse. Finally, you hear footsteps approaching. At first, you can't believe your ears. Then you hear the key turning at the lock. It's him! Dottore, but another one. Older than your last visitor. How long has it been? He's grown up. He stands quietly in the doorway for a while. Whether he looks at you, you can't tell. He then enters, removes the key, and lets the door fall into the lock behind him. With very slow steps, he comes closer, obviously waiting for your reaction to his presence. Here, we'll put this at 9, because we made a lot of saves. I just wanted to run away. I'm gonna remain here. What you want? Slows the steps again, but you remain sitting still and rigid. An almost gentle smile creeps onto Dottore's lips. He is different from the previous visitor, completely changed. Then, he stands in front of you and looks down at you wordlessly. With slow, gentle movements, he kneels down and apparently fixes his gaze on you. As if in a trance, he lifts one hand, places it against your cheek, and strokes it. Dottore, you need to stop with this. Chill, my guy. I need you to chill. And strokes down your chin, barely noticeable. So you're the new, what did he call it? Yes, plaything. Well, I hate that. His initially gentle smile turns into a wry grin, with really a toothy grin. Aren't you curious what lies beyond this door? You are lucky because now the time has come for you to leave your small, cold cell. Don't look at me like that. What are you, a domesticated puppy or a tiger in captivity? You stare at him with wide eyes and he starts to laugh softly. Again, he strokes your cheek with one hand. You're wondering where he is, aren't you? Prime, I mean. True where or no I? Where is he? Before you can continue your silence, he puts an index finger to your lips before silencing you. Soon, he will take time for you soon. He has not revealed why he chose you yet, but there aren't many options. Finding new material was the only reason he attended the ball. This time, unfortunately, it was you. Gosh darn it. So we couldn't avoid Dottore no matter what. Well, I guess we could have ran. Wait, maybe, you know, Tarja's here too. That's my only hope. His hand moves the chain with the collar that holds you close to the wall. Ready for a little trip, little tiger? Okay, well I'm more like a blue-tongued skink more than a tiger. That's my animal of choice. A dull, loud, buzzing piercing of your head makes you dizzy and turns your vision black. Well, yeah, our vision's black. Sweet dreams. That's unfortunate. We got KO'd. Oh no, we've been here before. Reverting footsteps, far distance, you try to sit up, but you realize you were unable to do so. Finally realize you're lying on a table, an operation table, with the straps restraining your body. Hello? Anybody home? Oh no, the light! We've been here before, I hate it here. This room! Whoops. The footsteps next to the switch, next to you switch to the other side, but you can't see anything. Finally awake, you took your time. A harsh laugh resounds to the room. It has come to my attention that you requested to see me. Dottore, I mean Prime. Optimus, precisely. Autobots engage. He's wearing different clothing than the ball and now looks confusingly like the last visitor in your cell. Could it have been him who visited you in the cell? Who knows? Uh-oh, well. Oh, this time it's just him with this operation. Interesting. Well, time is scarce, and especially I am aware of this fact. I have a tight schedule, and I've already given you more attention than you deserve. He grins and brushes back your hand with his fingertips. Nevertheless, here I am, against the advice of my other selves. His hand wanders further up and pauses where your straps lie on the rest of the table. Following the scene, the following scene can either be pleasant or unpleasant. It entirely depends on your decision. You open your mouth to ask a question, but Dottore is not giving you a chance. What decision I mean? Whether you cooperate or not. Of course, all options are open to me to force you to collaborate, but where's the fun in that? After all, it is the unexpected resistance that makes things really interesting. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I have too many screenshots. He turns away from you and searches for something outside your field of vision. You recognize the sound of him putting on a pair of fresh vinyl gloves. He then appears and gets in your sight. A new test subject, new things to discover. You certainly don't object to a little investigation, do you? Okay, so both of these are no, so I'm gonna be firm and no. Don't even try, Mr. D, Doctor. Oh, a feisty one. That's going to be interesting, just how I like it. Oh, I don't like that. And so he begins. First, the shackles come loose, giving you some movement freedom. Carefully and unusually quiet, he inspects your body, starting with your hands. To your surprise, he's very gentle and careful. Okay, all right. All right. You can keep the touching to a minimum, my guy. The slight touch of his fingertips on your I like finger skips actually on your skin gives you goosebumps. He starts to somehow know about your physical condition, and you start to wonder if he knows more about you than you thought. For a moment, he turns away, walking over to a tiny table with various medical instruments. Your gaze quickly drifts over to the side table, the door only a few meters away. Yo, maybe this time we can beat up the other one. We'll be trying to escape. With another thought, you jump off of the table and dash towards the door with shaky legs. Fog clears your mind and you focus where the exit is wide open. Instantly, the blood rushes to your head. Only a few moments later, you lose the ground under your feet. Huh. Just as I expected. Well, let's forget this little incident happened and continue with the agenda. Uh-oh. Whoops, run, ooze, social distancing, please, 6 feet apart. You're right. Y'all are all right. As he drags you back to the table and restrains your body again. He then holds a scalpel in his hand, which flashes a harsh light onto the lamp. He pauses his movements, eagerly awaiting your reaction. No, we got a rebel heart. Rank it, yeah. We know what you like. Satisfied, he grins, steps close to you, and caresses your stomach with the tips of his fingers. All right. I hate that. I could end your life here and now, but what fun would that be? We're looking for Dottore, my guy. We're looking for the KOs at this point, my guy. Back off, sir. Right? This is not how I expected the inspection happening, but I'm also not surprised, right? Goodness gracious. Here we go. With slow, controlled movements, he puts the scalpel aside and supports himself with the hands on the table. You have a choice. I could either test your physical resistance or the psychological resistance, or neither. Which do you choose? Wait, neither? I love neither. Neither's an option? Ayo, none of it. I ain't here for none of it. Your answer makes him giggle, so he turns away and moves a few steps away from you. You hear a soft rustle and the sound of his footsteps, and then he reappears in your field of vision. He is holding your backpack, which you had left in your room, and we didn't burn the notes. You recognize this bag, don't you? You nod, at a loss for words. He knows more than you would assume. A lot more. Still grinning, he pulls some papers from your luggage and waves them in the air. So, I mean, like, you know, this is what happens when you don't burn those letters, I suppose. I mean, he figures it out anyway, because we burned them the last time, you feel? Let's talk about your mission. I can explain. To be fair, he already knew. So, like, the thing is, I think he knew in the other routes because we had stayed there for like a couple of weeks. So we had time to look into our background, so essentially he knew everything. This time he knows everything immediately, which is, I think, worse. He does not unfold the pieces of paper. For both he and you know what's written inside. He knows your reason for being at the ball. This eliminates your right to vote on the following test, but the answer was quite enlightening. I had no choice. I had to come out here across your old notes in the Academy archives and was wrongly accused of breaking the rules, and I wanted to go back to the Academy to finish my studies. He puts the bag and the letter aside and folds his hand together. His usual grin fades. Poor thing. What do you mean? The world is a chessboard, and you are nothing more than a pawn sacrificed by the sages for political purposes. You don't know how to reply. There seems to be something else you don't know about. You really thought you had a chance to return to the Academia, didn't you? You believed them and blindly followed their orders. Too bad. They never intended for you to return. Didn't they tell you that you wanted to... they wanted you to contact me for operations, rather? Didn't they tell you that you were merely a sign of the sage's goodwill to me? What? Wait. Huh? They never intended to. They contacted him for cooperation. Wait, this is a setup. Wait a minute. Wait, we're the goodwill. Wait, bro. He burst out laughing, sending a shiver down your spine. They tricked you, fooled you all the way down the line. Almost tragic, don't you think? Again, he caresses the skin of your stomach with his fingertips. I don't like that. I need you to stop with my tum-tum. Your gaze hangs as if in a trance on the mask of the man for whom you are nothing more than a political gesture. Yeah. Let me see. Why didn't we just... I'm surprised we're almost going since it's... Yeah, it's 10 now. I think I'm gonna, like, get through this little part. We're gonna run, because we should have run all the time. And then we're gonna call it. We might come back to this, because I'm kind of curious how the last couple of endings go. But I might need more pancakes for that. That's not good to be very new. We're addicted to this game, side. Pardon me. Get your hands off of me. So the Academia saw Dottore and said, "Let's fix this. AV, please don't." That's a good thing. I can make use of someone like you. No. I have excellent use for a body like yours for... Okay, yeah, Dottore! Pause. Now hold on a minute. Now hold on a second. We're gonna take a step back on that one, my guy. I need you to your phrasing on that one it's a little concerning, my dude, my guy. I'm gonna need to not, yeah. I have excellent use for a body like yours. For one, maybe two test. You feel cold blade on your skin. This is certainly not the happy ending you were hoping for. However, you have given me good entertainment for a while. I can be satisfied with your performance, but here and now the curtain falls. Oh, do we just die here? Oh. Well, cool. I thought that might have gone a little bit further, but luckily, we died. Upon discovering the sage's actual plan. Wow. Which is why they were so surprised, I guess, when we came back with actual information. Fascinating. Alright, we know how to get one other ending. We have 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. We only have 4 more endings? I feel like at this point I might just need to make a separate video and I just try and get through these last 3. Because at this point we're so close, and I almost feel like it's bad to not have it end off. But let's go to the let's get out of here ASAP ending, because that's we know that that's an ending. We know that that's gotta be it. Let's see. There's still a chance. Y'all, it's time to learn to fly. Let's get out of here. You wait. You wait very quietly. The minutes pass sluggishly. But at last the carrot starts moving again. Without you. Mission report. Chad has made contact with Dottore. However, Chad turned down the opportunity to accept his invitation and thus obtain more information. Conclusion, little information gained. Furthermore, Dottore will now know that he is being tracked. Chad will not be allowed to re-enter the academia again. Man. Man! Tragic. Interesting. I wonder if there's a more, an ending more fit for Cherry than Truth Apprentice. Well, it looks like we're only missing 2 pictures. And I guess, yeah, this is the arrow ending. Screw the academia, screw Dottore, we're getting out of here. I mean, after what's happened in the game, that's not the worst thing. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is I guess, our neatest ending, to be honest. I do feel like, in terms of these last 3 endings, there's probably variants for some of them. Like, hey, so, hey, Kuzusoda, you missed all of it, because we're about to end. I may or may not have been watching for the last 2 hours silently. Never mind, you saw plenty of it. You saw most of it. And my opinion on Dottore may have shifted a bit. In which direction, Kuzusoda? Oh no, I'm no longer allowed in the academia? Oh well, at least I'm alive, fair enough. Okay, so I won't say it's gonna happen soon, but at some point I probably will just run through it and just, at this point, probably look up how to get these last 3 endings. We might come back with a stream to do it just on an off day, or I might just record them, because I don't think it's gonna take extremely long. Actually, did we get another ending for that? Oh yeah, it's the first one. I guess I just didn't see that one. So we have 4 endings left. 4? 1, 2, 3. No, I can't count. There is 3. If I had to guess, I would guess that the obedient ending has a different path. One where, I don't know, somehow, some way we have some sort of resistance to it. I'm not sure how that would be. I also think maybe the one where we learn about the sage's plans may have a different variation if we burn the notes and still end up in the metal room. In terms of that last one, I'm unsure. But wait, we'll figure it out. Where's the ending where Tarja saves us? I don't know. I'd love to see more Tarja, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Interesting. And then 2 more images. Alright. I bet the obedient ending is only different when you get the other endings. That might be true. That honestly might be true. That being said, we are gonna cut it for tonight because we have been going for about 4 hours. I wanted to go for 3, and I think I was like, yeah, we'll stop at about 3:30 or 3. And then we found another path that actually had substantial parts to it. So part of me believes there might be one more branch that might have like a substantial path as well. I also do kind of wish that unknown requirement kind of gave you hints instead. But regardless, let's catch up with chat for a couple minutes and we'll end off. And I guess we'll probably should raid out. Let's see. Watch Tommy back on. Whew. You know what? I had a good time. How about you guys? Let me catch up. Let's see. I think I ended off reading right here, like, religiously. In the cherry direction or the arrow direction, says Germ. Fair enough. I somehow hate him even more. Cherry says he. Elbow cough for Ryan. Where's the Tarja ending? I can only hope. Kuzu said the man is kind of attractive, not gonna lie. I mean, he does have some drip. He's not the most dripped out of the Harbingers, but he's got some drip. I'm not gonna say he's not. Let me see. Like, we need all the endings and images, then our characters, like, I know what to do, I don't want to obey, escapes. I was thinking something like that too, because clearly there's like the carriage in the front. But honestly, being able to steal that carriage, you'd have to probably knock out the I wonder, did we ever? Yeah, we did. I was gonna say, could we take the metal pipe and then knock out the carriage driver? But no, it's not a take the metal pipe. It's just, hey, you can take this metal pipe and attack Dottore, or not take the metal pipe and leave. I would take the metal pipe so I have a weapon in case there's something, you know, close to me. And then I'm doing the battering. Let me see. Then we got addicted to Germ. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, like, we had a good time. I'm not a Dottore simp. I'm not slowly crushing on this man. I don't need help. That cheek caress, though, fair enough. This was fun. I did enjoy it. There's a second game. I could look to see. I do need to check, because the second game, I think, follows one ending, and I'm not sure if we have that ending yet. The urge to have embraced him. To embrace him and kiss him and cannot be described in the English language. Let me see. Kuzu, do you need to join Cherry in a horny jail? I don't. Don't worry, rather, I'm used to being in horny jail. Let's not forget Valentine's violence is this Saturday and Fracture the day before, correct. When I said, like, soon, I meant, like, maybe, like, a Tuesday. Because, I mean, we could do it tomorrow, because, like, what, Thursday, he's fired, so, I mean, like, we could if we wanted to. Don't knock till you try it. I don't know. I know right, rather. Whenever he touched the cheek, rather, somehow I could picture it so vividly like he was really there. Let's see. I enjoyed it too. Very nice indeed. Say that again when Kazuichi and Fuyu get brainwashed by the repairman. No. He's over that, you guys. The repairman doesn't do that anymore. I'm still surprised we took so long to die. If I'm being real with you. Here. I do want to see what the ending is that Dottore and the Spy 2 goes off of. Because it has released. And at this point, I'm just a little curious. Takes place chronologically after the end loyal of the first game. And we... Okay, so there's obedient, but there's not loyal. So we're missing an ending definitely called loyal. And in that instance, is it loyal to Dottore, or is it loyal to the academia is the real question. Wait, hold on, you guys. Maybe I'm gonna have to show you. I do need to show you. I know some of you would be like, there's no, why would we play this game? Why would we do this? Alright, so look. I'm gonna show you guys the screenshots real quick. There's one reason why we have to play the second one. There's a reason why we have to play the second one. Y'all. Tarja's in it. We have to. My curiosity is piqued. It's our girl. She's in the second one. We have to play it. But I'm gonna need pancakes for that. I'm gonna need a lot of pancakes for that. It's gonna take a whole lot of pancakes. At this point, we know that she at least lives in the loyal ending. I'm curious, to say the least. Watch out, me back on. Cool. That's all she wrote. Grab your cakes. I enjoyed this. I had a good time. We had a lot of good laughs. There was a lot of adrenaline in our souls. And well met for the creator. What was it? Let me see. Byaku to Kuro. Cool. That link is in the description of the YouTube video. Go and check them out. It was a good time. I'm gonna go to Twitch. We're gonna find somebody to raid real quick, and we are gonna end it. And I'm probably just gonna go not to sleep, because I can do a couple things before we go to sleep. Hey, I'm live. That's crazy. Who would have thought? Can I raid? So look, I can raid myself. I think. Can I? I might be. I'm not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. Oh man. At some point we're gonna get back here, and we at least have to get the loyal ending. Unfortunately, I don't think I can call this complete until we get the loyal ending. I'm gonna keep mining 3 entire chunks in Minecraft. At some point, I kind of want to have like a Minecraft server for just the community. But that's also very difficult to kind of plan out because there's so many versions of Minecraft. But that's something I've thought about kind of immensely over like the past 6 months. It is definitely affordable, but I would have to like gauge who has what version, but I'd be totally dope or willing to set that up. Well, I will be there. Bet Minecraft. Kuzu was here first. Put it into my suffering. Here, let's find somebody. Let's find somebody that was playing Genshin. Cause we played Genshin, quote unquote. Quote unquote. You know what? Let's see. Oh, right, it's Valentine's Day. I forgot. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. Very Dottore day to you. Let's see. Let's see. This says, Valentine, will you be my Valentine? Okay, that'll be $700 pay up. Well, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Anyways, I'm gonna be going. Thanks for coming, Kuzu Soda. I'm about to sneeze. Never mind, I'm not. I hate it when that happens. It happens way more often than it should, not gonna lie. At last, I see the light. Let me just pick somebody. Doodly doo doo, a doodly doo doo, a doo doo doo. Oh, they're doing the chasm! I like the chasm. The chasm's one of my favorite. Pulling with primos. Actually, let's go and give this, let's give this person some pulling luck. Because we had pulling luck today. And I'm actually here for that. Let's spread our pull luck. Michi Soren. That's where we're going. Let's give them our pulling luck, you guys. I finally clicked the right button to raid. Who would have thunk that would ever happen? And I need to get ready on the YouTube side. Thank you so much for coming. We'll be back here and on Twitch this Friday for Fracture and this Saturday for Valentine's Violence. It's gonna be a fantastic time. See ya, EV Deuces. If you're a Dottore simp, wear it with pride. I hate the chasm. Nearly took me a year to complete it. Germ, I finished the chasm so quickly. I really did. It's not completely done, but like, it's mostly done. Here, let's mute that. Let's play our in-stream music and let's head out. Thank you so much for coming to this Dottore dating sim. Who would have thunk that this is where we would be today? Stay classy. Toodaloo Flight Crew. It was fun. Unfortunately, I'm going to be back with it. I'm gonna look at what it takes to get those last couple of endings. We'll experience them together. I don't think it's gonna take too long, but I'll be the judge of that. Send your pull good luck over to this Michi and we're gonna have a good time. On the YouTube side, we'll be back soon. Toodaloo Flight Crew. I'm not ready to end. Don't worry, I'm a professional, I promise. Now I am. Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching. Watch us out. A goodbye to your chat. No more Dottore for a little bit. Goodbye.